YouTube channel.
To help those who want to be helped, but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
Keep your bones strong and reduce your risk of fractures. Join Joseph Henningsen, orthopedic surgeon in Stoughton Health's Ortho Team Clinic, for a free online talk. Stronger bones, fewer breaks. What you can do to protect your bone health. Hear insights from the American Orthopedic Association's Own the Bone initiative and discover how to keep your bones strong as you age. It's happening Tuesday, December 2nd from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Register at stoughtonhealth.com under classes and events.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Good afternoon from historic Camp Randall Stadium. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania at the WIAA State Football Championships, and we have one heck of a matchup in the Division VI contest. 2 blue bloods of high school football, the Darlington Redbirds and the Edgar Wildcats. I am Wade Bates, Wally Lukashinsky. Wally, you're a football guy, and you got to love what you're seeing out there today.
I mean, how lucky are we? We're at Camp Randall on a Thursday afternoon watching 2 blue bloods. Great storylines on the road. You got one coach going for his 10th ever gold ball, the other one trying to get back to that mountaintop for the program's first time in 30-plus years.
A combined 30 appearances here at Camp Randall Stadium for both of these teams. And you mentioned they've been here combined 30 times. They've only met one time back in 1991, and Darlington came away with a 22-14. There's video of that circling around on YouTube. Got a chance to watch a little bit of that game before. And I guess there are a bunch of kids on this field now whose parents played in that game.
Well, that's the thing. And who was on the sideline even back then in 91 but the legendary Coach Sins?
All right, the opening kickoff is going to be coming up next. It's Darlington and Edgar. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, the Division VI State Championship game on the ESPN Wisconsin app and ESPN Madison YouTube.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. If you're looking for a place where you can better yourself while having a wonderful atmosphere, you have it at the Princeton Club. Strong communities, strong body, and strong mind. All it takes is one small step to start today. You will see that you have everything you need in order to achieve all of your goals. Find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. 8 Madison locations where you go in there, you take a tour, and you realize this is a place for me. Find more at princetonclub.net.
Free Food Friday on ESPN Madison is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Want your own Free Food Friday from the Hut? Tune into Wilde and Tausch this Friday from 9 a.m. to noon for a chance to win 2 free large pizzas and 2 free orders of wings at select Pizza Hut locations. Perfect for a speedy lunch, a relaxing dinner, or anytime you're on the go. Head to pizzahut.com. That's pizzahut.com or the select Pizza Hut locations to enjoy your own Free Food Friday. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly opened Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
If you've been injured, let our team help get you back in the game. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of the Milwaukee Bucks. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Your family's safety is your responsibility, and it starts with a solid roof. When the next storm rips through and takes some of your shingles with it, call Badgerland Exteriors. Or looking to replace your whole roof but don't want to break the bank? Let the team at Badgerland Exteriors give you a free, no obligations estimate.
AJ with Badgerland Exteriors here. Contracting made easy is more than a tagline. It's how we run our family business. Visit badgerlandexteriors.com to get started on your next project. That's badgerlandexteriors.com.
All day, every day, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you. 844-770-3776. The Carbless Talk and Text line. This is more.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 6 State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Wade Bates and Wally Lukashinsky back at Camp Randall Stadium. Edgar and Darlington tonight. Wally, the keys to the game brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania Weekly. Join Hunter Vaughn and the Dean, Dennis Semrau, each week for all the latest in area high school sports. Download the ESPN Wisconsin app so you don't miss a single show. Wally, what do you got?
Let's start with the team in black today. Darlington, I think that the biggest key in this game is you have to make Edgar throw the ball. They don't hide what they want to do. They want to run it down your throat, and it's so important for them to land the first punch today. They've played with the lead all year long. They've only had one game within 2 possessions. Play with what you're comfortable with. Play with the lead, and you got to trust your brothers today. You are going to be facing the best defense that you've played all year long, so you have to trust the guy next to you to do their job. For Edgar, turn this into a rock fight. You know what your defense is. You want this to be ugly. You want this to be in that mud. You want to be low scoring. And how you do that, too, you win the first quarter. You plant that seed of doubt in Darlington's head today. If you're able to do that, you have a shot to go back and win your 3rd gold ball in a row.
All right, Edgar is going to kick off in their green helmets, their green pants, in their white tops with the green numbers. Darlington in the traditional all black. And we are going to get this thing going. Anthony Trowicki will kick it off for the Wildcats, and legendary head coach Jerry Sins. Caden Bargender back deep, and it's going to be a short kick. They squibbed it. They were not going to kick it to their deep threats for Darlington. It's going to be covered at the 35-yard line by Ryder Fitzsimons, and great field position. That shows you respect for the deep kickers.
Oh, absolutely. You trust those guys back there, too. And by the way, Fitzsimmons, so I like the idea. Hey, you know what? Let's not make anything. I'm not going to be a hero in the first play. Let's go down. Let's give the offense good field position to start us off.
The Redbirds moving right to left. That's away from the UW Fieldhouse. If you are familiar with Camp Randall Stadium, Zeke Zuberbuehler is the first team offensive player of the year and all-region quarterback for the Redbirds on 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. And they are going to run the football, and they're going to run it right up the gut, hand off to Callum Christ, the 5'11", 202-pound bulldog of a junior, and he's going to gain 5 or 6 yards on first down.
Well, and he's one of the guys, he's averaging over 10.5 yards a carry this year. This run attack is special, but then you mentioned Zeke Zuberbuehler. Be careful and watch for him today. He does it both with his arm and with his legs on the ground.
Darlington, a couple of wide receivers split to each side. Again, they'll work with the lone tailback as Zimbrick is going to work out of the pistol. And again, they'll hand off to Christ. And he's going to carry the pile up near the midfield stripe. You heard him make contact, putting his head down all the way up here.
You could hear the boom. You heard the crowd right below us, too, sitting on this Darlington sideline. A lot of energy here to start out from this line.
Just underway, 11-19 left in the first quarter. The Division VI State Championship game on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube. A couple of wide receivers to the right side, one more to the near side. Motion to the near side again, handed off to Christ up the middle, breaks one tackle, breaks the second, still on his feet, carrying tacklers all the way down to the 35-yard line. Alex Schneider, a first-team all-conference player, hung on for 3 yards but gets credit for the tackle.
He does get credit for the tackle, and that might have saved an extra 10, 15 yards too. Christ is running hard early. He's had to have broken 3 or 4 tackles on this first 3 rushes of the game.
Zimbrick stands 6 foot, 178 pounds. He is a junior. And this Darlington squad has got it rolling early. And Christ is gonna dot the I. 2 wide receivers to the near side, Fitzsimons and Glendenning. Zimbrick again, a handoff to Christ again. Look at him carry the pile for another 3 or 4 yards.
And that was a big play by Alex Schneider there, tackling the hole. First time you got to see a little bit from that linebacker crew be able to step up in the hole and make a big play.
Travis Winkers in his 13th year of coaching, his 8th at Darlington's got 112-34 record. Wow. Going to split Glendenning wide to the right, to the near side. It's Fitzsimons again. Dotting the I is Callum Christ. And they're going to hand off to Christ on the right side. He's got a huge hole, breaks another tackle inside the 25, down to the 22, make it the 23. They'll mark him a yard back. And, this is one of the cases, Coach Winker, why change things up?
No, you play your game right here, and this has turned into the Callum Christ drive to start. You see this sometimes with them. They have 3 or 4 guys they're very comfortable handing the ball off to.
No, but Christ has been the man here. He's got 748 yards and 7 touchdowns. Hand off to Chris. Quarterback keeper Zimbrick pulled it back out, and that time Edgar gets their first stop for no gain on the day.
And I think you're going to see Edgar pay a lot of attention to Zimbrick today. That time, again, stuffed him. Great job getting that outside contain, stop and take away, and you can't get that pitch, Wade.
So it'll be second down, and we'll call it 10 from the far hash at the Edgar 23-yard line. Wide to the right is Glendenning. 2 wide receivers to the near side as well. Christ going to dot that I. Going to motion Glendenning to the near side. They're going to hand off to Christ up the middle. Breaks the tackle, punches into the red zone down to the 19-yard line. Lucas Stonky, a first-team and all-region defender, makes the tackle for the Wildcats.
Well, and they're just running right behind Paxton Paisley and Brady Jones right now, and they're even a big hole. But great play by that linebacker group, again, flowing to the ball fast early.
8:54 left in the first quarter. Darlington on the move. Glendenning wide to the right, to the near side. It's Fitzsimons. Again, Crystal dot that I behind Zimbrick. And we're going to get a whistle, and we are going to get a flag on the play.
They're going to get a little bit of a false start here. It's going to make that 3rd and about 11.
Well, revealed by Tacticam, was created for hunters by hunters. They're the leader in cellular trail cameras. Check out their full lineup of cellular trail cameras and power management accessories at Tacticam.com and see why thousands of hunters trust Reveal. That's TACTACAM.com. 3rd down and 11. Zimbrick keeps it himself, turns it upfield, and dives down near the 20-yard line. It's going to be 4th down.
Wait, and all that tells me right there is that they were playing for 4 downs, hoping to cut the distance in half. Now, about 4th and 7 or so, probably expect Zimbrick to actually uncork it with his arm for the first time today.
We will see what happens. They throw it enough, obviously. Zimbrick's thrown for 1,312 yards, 18 touchdowns, just 1 interception, Wally.
Yeah, it's been incredible the way he's been able to protect the ball on the ground and through the air.
Fitzsimons and Glendenning wide to the right, and they're going to run the reverse option. Oh, they're going to run a flea flicker to the end zone, far side, up, caught, touchdown, Darlington! What a play. Boucher went straight down the field on the flea flicker and caught it in the end zone, and Darlington's on the board first.
A double reverse flea flicker on 4th and 7. Just hang him out there, throwing it up there, make your receiver go up and make a play, and just like that, you're playing with the lead like we talked about that Darlington so desperately wanted to do today.
Darlington marches down the field on Edgar, and they're an extra point away from going up 7-0. Yasser Andino, the left-footed kicker, the southpaw.
I like that.
Kick is up, and it is good with 7:39 left in the first quarter. Darlington 7, Edgar nothing. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania at the WIAA State Football Championships on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube.
Thanksgiving's coming, and Piggly Wiggly's got everything you need to feed a family of 10 for less than $40. That's right, your holiday meal for 10, all for under $40, including Jenny-O turkeys for just 39 cents a pound. And while you're here, don't forget to sign up for the new Pig Points Rewards program, where the more you shop, the more you earn, and the more you save. So make this Thanksgiving easy, affordable, and delicious at your local Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? At Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 tires and get the 4th free for just $1. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Wally, got to get those snow tires on, don't you?
Oh, you have to. We're getting that time of year. It's even starting to get that little feel of early winter when you're looking up in the sky right now. No snow yet.
One of your keys to the game for Darlington was land the first punch, and they sure did that.
Oh, and that was a big punch to throw, too. 4th and 7 to pull out a trick play that early. I feel like it really just says a lot about where this team feels like they are. They're confident. They've been playing with the lead all year. They understand how talented this Edgar side is, and they know it's important to start this game fast. Now it's going to be up to an Edgar offense to respond when they haven't trailed too much this year.
All right, we'll see what happens here. You know, it was a case where Darlington basically had a one-man show until they got in the red zone. They got a little creative there, and look what happened, right?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, wait, first of all, this is so cool. To be able to be here like we are, to be able to sit up here, watch these 2 fan bases, blue bloods as you called it, there's an energy, a palpable energy right now. Coach Sin's going for 10 gold balls on his side, and Darlington's so eager to get that monkey off their back and put another one in their own trophy case.
It's one of those cases. These are some teams coming into the year, their goals are, we want to make the playoffs, win a conference title. Every year on their list of goals, get to the state title game and win the state championship.
Not a lot of teams can actually put that on their list and genuinely mean it. Both these teams not only think they belong here, they think that they should be the team that's standing at the end of the day.
Andino is going to kick off, going right to left on your ESPN Wisconsin dial. 3 return men for the Edgar Wildcats.
What a name.
End-over-end kick going to be taken on the near side at the 12-yard line by Maurer. He's going to try to cut it back upfield, breaks the tackle. There goes Maurer across the 35, spins through another tackle up to the 40, give him the 41-yard line.
Well, in Maurer last week, he actually returned a punt return for a touchdown in that win, but it was called back for a penalty. But he had another one earlier in the year. He's been fantastic. That ball in his hand, that could be a secret weapon here for Edgar.
Maurer, 730 yards, 9 touchdowns. Landon Lacosco, 406 yards rushing, but Maverick Butt has got an 1,100-yard rushing total and 17 touchdowns.
Almost 3,000 for the team this year. They know what they want to do.
Contreras wide to the left for Edgar, starting in great field position at their own 41. They're going to hand it off to Maurer, who breaks to the outside, a little stiff arm, and that hole closes in a hurry thanks to Callum Christ, the defensive player of the year in their league, the Swall.
Man, talk about a start from Callum Christ on offense, just getting the ball. 6 carries, 46 yards, defense first play, scraping over the top, making a big play on a very, very talented back.
7:05 left here in the first quarter. Edgar trying to throw the counter punch. They'll work with two wides to the left. Hand off to Butt, cuts it upfield, and he is going to get ridden down by Gage Ruff, a second-team all-conference defender for Darlington. It's going to be third down.
It goes without saying, but it's important for Edgar here too. Take a deep breath, run your offense. They love to run that split backfield look with 7 offensive linemen and just kind of, like we said, turn it into a rock fight. Get those 3-4 yards of rush.
Contreras wide to the near side. They've also got Higgins, and Higgins will go in motion a little bit to the inside now. They're going to hand off to Butt. He's going to get submarined. He's short of the first down.
And our first big decision of the day for Coach Sins, it's going to be about 4th and 3, it looks like, right around midfield.
Dante Glendenning, an all-region defender, makes the tackle, and they're going for it, Wally.
I don't hate that either. Again, the way this team has run the ball, they've had multiple 4th downs last week, comfortable running. They are actually going to drop back and punt here.
Okay, you're right. They are deciding to punt now. So Coach Sins is going to kick it away to Darlington. Good snap. It's an end-over-end kick, and it's going to bounce at the 20-yard line, and it's going to be fielded for Darlington by Zuberbuehler. Loves small school football. The quarterback also returns the kicks, right?
Oh, you're going to see him do all over the field on both sides. It goes for both of these quarterbacks. You're going to see Tucker Straight playing a lot of safety today. He's been lined up and getting all kinds of tackles for loss. Both these quarterbacks asked to do an awful, awful lot.
5:34 left here in the first quarter. 7-0 Darlington. They've got the football back. As they'll talk to Coach Winkers, the whole team huddles on the sidelines and races out to the line of scrimmage. Christ will stand about 3 yards behind Zuberbuehler. Now they're going to bring Glendenning and Fitzsimons to the near side. In a motion, Fitzsimons, hand off to Christ again up the middle, and he's going to carry a tackler up to the 25-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Coach Winkers found something he likes over that left side right now. Everything's off tackle in between. You can a little inside zone off the guard, and feels like it's been good for about 5 or 6 yards of pop right now.
It'll be 2nd down for the Redbirds. Splitting wide to the right this time is Kagan Paisley. Wide receiver to the near side as well. They're going to motion Fitzsimons. Zuberbuehler's going to keep it himself, and right there, Edgar assignment sound because 2 guys were tackled on that play.
Oh, another big stick in the hole by Alex Snyder again, stepping up, almost made a tackle on both on the fake, and then at that point, Zuberbuehler, they didn't know where to go.
3rd and 3.
Big 3rd down for Darlington at their own 26-yard line. Glendenning wide to the right. Fitzsimons to the near side again. Crystal work strong to the near side. Look at that, Wally. Power to the left. Heavy to the left with 4 linemen left to the center. Zuberbuehler hands off to Christ, and he is going to carry it with the extra effort. He got hit in the hole one more time, Wally, and he fell forward as he got hit at the line of scrimmage by Maverick Butt, but he moved the chains.
If he doesn't fall forward, you're talking about 4th and 2. That great second effort there, able to extend this drive and keeping an Edgar defense on the field that simply hasn't been very often this year.
Glendenning wide to the right again as the clock winds in this first quarter, just 4 minutes left. Zuberbuehler, play fake, going to keep it himself up the middle, and he is going to run forward right into Caius Higgins, and it'll be 2nd down.
You hear the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust a lot. For so far through these first 2 drives, it's really been more like 5 yards in a cloud of dust, just consistently going the same hole.
The way this game is feeling right now, Wally, this could be like a 10-possession game max.
This is, ironically, one of our great producers today, Hunter Vaughn, he calls it a natural running clock. That's what this is feeling like early.
Under center, Zuberbuehler hands off again, coming to the outside on the near side, handed off to Fitzsimons, and he is going to move the chains again across the 40 up to the 41.
Well, at this time, too, again, you've seen Chris with the 8 carries. Zuberbuehler is now 4 for 11. It's turned into the Chris game early. I'm interested to see when you are able to. They do hand it off and spread the well so much with this offense.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line. Darlington with the lead and the hammer right now. Fitzsimons wide to the right, the lone wide receiver. Chris stands to the left of Zuber-Buehler, going to hand it off to Chris, turns the corner, cuts it upfield, breaks a tackle at the 50. There goes Callum Christ, breaks another tackle at the 30, pulled down at the 25-yard line.
He might not be winning too many 100-yard dashes, but I tell you what, you don't want to get in front of that truck when it's going down the freeway.
Wondering if Edgar and Coach Sings may want to take, a Madison College timeout at some point here to settle their teams down.
Yeah, especially only able at the first drive, you get the 3 and out on your own offensive possession. This defense has been on this field this entire first quarter.
They're going to mark it officially at the 26-yard line of Edgar. 2.5 minutes left. Zuber-Buehler again back in the pistol. And they're going to hand off to Christ up the middle. He got submarined right there for no gain.
That time running off the right side. One of the first times we've seen that instant penetration from this defense for the Wildcats. And this is what you have to do, too. You can't allow them to operate on schedule. Those 2nd and 5, 2nd and 4s. You need to start getting ahead here on defense as well.
If you're Darlington, Wally, you couldn't have asked for a better start.
I think that this is exactly how you map it up if you're Coach Winkers. Walk down the field, score, get a 3 and out. And now you're threatening again, only about 5 yards away from that red zone for the Redbirds.
Second down, they'll call it officially 9 here in the first quarter. Chris stands to the left of Zuber-Buehler, and they're going to play fake. Zuber-Buehler's going to keep it up the middle. He's got some room, breaks to the outside, spins through another tackler inside the 15, down to the 12. Move the chains once again for the Redbirds.
Zuber-Buehler is the first time he's really broke out with the legs today. A lot of the time so far, there's almost been a spy on him. It's been going very lateral, east to west. That time, north and south, hits the hole hard and able to extend it and give yourself a 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
90 seconds left in the first quarter. They'll split the backs. Going to hand out this time to a Glendenning, and he is going to push his way inside the 10 to about the 8, maybe the 7. Going to mark it at the 8.
I was wondering when we were going to see Glendenning out here. We're almost at the end of the first quarter. They've already run the ball 16 times, and that's Glendenning's first carry of the game. He's another one. You look at this team, 956 yards, 12.1 yards per carry this year with 18 touchdowns.
We are under a minute to go. Full wishbone right now. Zuber-Buehler going to hand off to Glendenning, trying to turn the corner, breaks through, dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Darlington.
Wow, Glendenning hit that edge really fast and able to split 2 defenders, diving, extending the arm to break the plane. And now a very unusual spot for Edgar as they look up at the scoreboard and see themselves down 2 scores.
On to kick the extra point for the Redbirds is Yasser Andino. Lines are down. Good snap. The extra point is up, and it is good. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. It's 14-0 Darlington. This is a Madison College timeout. As you listen to the WIAA Division 6 State Football Championship game, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube.
Metro Ford of Madison is Madison's trusted Ford dealership. Whether you're in the market for a new or new-to-you vehicle, Metro Ford of Madison has the customer service that's second to none. With a legacy of excellence and an extensive selection of quality Ford vehicles, it's the place to go for the new Ford of your dreams. Browse their inventory, schedule a service, or see this month's offers at MetroFordofMadison.com. That's MetroFordofMadison.com. Or visit them on the east side of Madison today.
Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
When you're faced with the challenge of how you respond, it determines the real winners, and Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award since it started back in 1965. From football to volleyball, soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together as true champions.
1965, I tell you what, Wade, that's even before when Coach Sins was on the sideline for the first time for Edgar. It's been a long time over there.
Wally, what were you doing in 1965?
I wasn't even a thought in my dad's eye. I don't think he was a thought in his dad's eye yet.
Well, I don't know if Darlington even thought in their eye that they'd be up 14-0 here with 2 possessions in the first quarter of this WIAA Division 6 state championship game between Edgar and the Redbirds.
At this point, again, Darlington, an offensive juggernaut all season long. But Edgar, in the regular season, the most points they allowed was 6. And that happened twice. The rest of their games were shutouts. This postseason, they've allowed 14 two times, but this is one of the best defenses in the entire state. And so far, the Redbirds have taken it to them.
We'll see if Edgar can find a way to get up off the mat right here, down 14-0 as Andino lines up again. Again, Mauer's a dangerous guy. They kicked it to him last time. And the kick is up, and they're going to kick it to the left side this time, and it's going to be fielded over there by Lukasco, and he's going to turn it upfield and run out of bounds just shy of the 24-yard line.
Now this is going to be a pivotal time. If you are on that Wildcats sideline, you have to get a couple first downs. You have to slow down the freight train that is that Darlington offense right now. You can do yourself favors by turning this in to your own 6-7 minute drive down the field.
You can't go down 3 scores. You have to put something on the board here, don't you?
Yeah, I would say so. The way Darlington's moved the ball early.
Wide receivers split to each side, the back split, and Street's going to throw, being flushed to the near side. The screen is set up, it's picked off on the right side. This is going to the house. Callum Christ, touchdown, Darlington.
Unbelievable. The screen was read right away by that Redbirds defense, and Callum Christ right there to be able to swoop in underneath that intended receiver, catch it in stride, and you blink, and it's 20-0.
27-yard return from Chris, and he was untouched to pay dirt. All of a sudden, you're right, 20-0 Redbirds.
Unbelievable. I don't know if you could have sat down with Coach Winkers, if he could have mapped you out the first quarter, if he, even in his wildest dreams, could have put this in front of you.
Andino on to kick again. Kick is up, and it is good. 21-0 Darlington here at the WIAA Division 6 State Championship game. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania, Wally, and wow, the Edgar crowd across the way from us is just stunned.
They haven't really had much to cheer about here of late. That first drive defensively, they hung in there. They actually forced the 4th and 7, but then that trick play that really opened up the floodgates, that double reverse, flea flicker, and then you blink, and it's just been gaping hole after gaping hole. Huge runs from this team in there. Now you even get the defense involved.
That was the case, too, where, again, the pressure came from both sides right there on Street. He kind of stepped up. I think he wasn't quite off his back foot, but I think he just wanted to get rid of the football, and Chris read him perfectly.
And I think he would tell you, too, that if he had it back, he'd throw that into the ground at his running back's feet. Instead, you try to make a play. You feel it when you're down 14-0 in a game like this. But it's important, again, we go back. It's just do not turn the ball over. You got to stretch out this drive. You got to give yourself some life and give yourself some reason to plant some belief.
Andino's going to, well, it's not frigid temperatures, so he may need to ice down that leg here after the first quarter.
That's not a bad point either. I mean, he's had a lot of action on extra points this year, too. They score in bunches.
All right, the kick is off, and this time it's going to be short, and it's going to be bobbled and picked up by Lukasco, and he's going to put a knee down, and all of a sudden, Edgar's going to start inside the 15 as Lukasco and also Gavin Maurer both kind of looked at each other and they were on the ground.
Yeah, that was just a little bit of a mental gaffe. You see, as they tried here, they do this reverse play on their kickoff, that time just losing its footing. And unfortunately for that Wildcats team, it's going to put them very deep in their own territory, start to strive.
33 ticks left in the first quarter. Edgar, though, you're not going to change what you do here because there's still a lot of football to be played. Play fake, Street's going to roll to his left. Being pressured, he's just going to throw that one out of bounds as he had a bunch of guys barreling in on him, including Nicholas Jones.
It's always a really hard play, too. That play-action rollout to your left is a right-handed quarterback. If somebody's not there in the flat or in that intermediary range, it's almost impossible to get a completion.
Again, temps in the upper 40s here today. Who'd have thunk it?
We're spoiled. We got a heater at our legs. I'm like nice and toasty right now.
Split the backs, Maurer and Butt behind Street. Gonna keep it himself. Street's gonna try to get the angle. He's gonna break through one tackle across the 20. It's knocked out of bounds right around the 23. He's gonna be a yard short of the first down.
And so often when it is about 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2, you see this Edgar team, they come out with that split backfield, 7 offensive linemen, they have one guy out wide, and they usually hand it off to one of those guys in the backfield and just let them try to work their way through behind that line.
To the near side, Dawson Bornheimer. Everyone else in tight. Maurer and Butt will split the backs as Street's going to work under center. Hand off to Butt. He's got some room. Butt's got the 25, the 30, cuts it inside the 35. Still on his feet. There goes Butt. 30, 20, cuts it back again, gets tackled from behind at the 18-yard line. Maverick Butt gets Edgar a little momentum.
And it came out right in that formation we just talked about. You have the 6 down linemen, you have the split end, and then you have Butt there able to cut it back. Huge run.
Now, it was like he was at the carnival. Butt had door number 1 or door number 2, and he was breaking away. He kind of turned and looked, and he went the wrong way. Otherwise, he houses that thing. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. All Darlington, but Edgar is on the move. 21-0 Redbirds. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube.
Before and after the Saturday night showdown between Wisconsin and Illinois, ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day has you covered. Hi, it's Jesse Nelson. Wisconsin hosts Illinois in the home regular season finale. Join us for the ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day pregame show brewed by Coors Light, live from Regent Street from 4:30 until kickoff. And react after the game as well with the postgame show immediately after the final whistle. ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day, brewed by Coors Light on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
After a serious crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. Your future, your family's future, your quality of life. That's why knowledge and results matter in big truck cases. And not all law firms have the know-how or the resources to handle these complicated cases. At Gruber Law Offices, we have the experience it takes to make sure you're protected. And there's never a fee until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
WIAA State Championship football is here. Listen to all 7 state title games streaming live on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. From Edgar to Arrowhead, from Grafton to Little Chute, catch the thrilling conclusion to every state title contender season only on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. Streaming live on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 6 State Championship game live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Heading to the second quarter, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. Darlington 21-0 over Edgar. I am Wade Bates, Wally Lukashinsky. You got Riley Jauch, Hunter Vaughn, Jesse Nelson. Pablo Iglesias is going to be here at some point. And Edgar, huge play right there by Butt, right? I mean, they needed that to get them going.
You needed a shot in the arm in the worst possible way right there. And there you get that 61-yard run, get you out into the red zone now. But here's the thing, Wade, you got to finish this drive.
Edgar moving right to left now on your ESPN Wisconsin dial towards where the student section would be. Street going to work under center. They're heavy to the right side right now. And they've got Maurer and Butt in the backfield. Oh, mishandled the snap, going to keep it himself. Street's got some room inside the 15 to the 10. Keeps those legs churning near the 5-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Wildcats.
Just a naked boot there. You have this swinging guard and tackle there on the backside. It almost looks with the diving tackle. It's like almost that Fumblerooski play you saw back in Nebraska in Miami, except without putting the ball on the ground. But able to give yourself a 1st and goal. Now you have 4 cracks from the 5. Shorten this lead up to 2 scores.
Butt and Maurer going to work, split right behind Street, who's going to work, and now he's going to step back. Fully loaded shotgun right now for the Wildcats, and he's going to hand it to Maurer around the right side, cuts it back inside. Maurer into the end zone, touchdown, Edgar.
Just what the doctor ordered.
Got a nice block sealing to the outside. He cut it back up and had a clean lane right to Pater.
Well, that time you just saw the Redbirds really flowing to the football well, just a little bit over-aggressive. It allowed for that cut-back lane and able to cut up through the B gap, put yourself on the scoreboard, and now you give yourself some life going into the second, early here.
And Edgar is going for 2. They'll run 3 backs in the backfield, Street under center. A lot of options here. Gonna play fake, run the option to the near side, option pass, still looking, and down he goes. He gets sacked back at the 12-yard line by Sloan Glendenning. And that's all for the Wildcats right there. 11:49 left here in the first half. It is Darlington 21, Edgar 6. Looks like we're keeping it right here.
We will, and I tell you, last week before the state semifinal game, Jerry Sins was asked about why he always goes for 2 at the start of when you score your first time. It's just a way for them. They feel like they can maximize their shots to really extend the lead. If you go up 8-0 early, you force that team to score potentially 2 times. So that's at least the strategy there if you're sitting at home wondering why they went for 2.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA Football State Championships. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They are your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you are looking for a sedan, SUV, or a truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their locations on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. At ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Well, Edgar got off the mat right there thanks to a big run by Maverick Butt. It was finished off by Gavin Maurer, and now they're back in it, down 21-6. Nowicki kicks a low liner again there. Oh, this is going to get all the way back to the return men. They are going to reverse it to the near side, turning it upfield for Darlington. Zuberbuehler breaks the tackle across the 50. He gets brought down inside Edgar territory at the 39-yard line. They kicked it short and it still ended up in a big return.
It's the beauty of when you do have these D6, D7 type games because you're able to have these players, they're your stars, play not only 2 ways, but on special teams too. This time it's your quarterback back there getting that indirect handoff, going all the way into plus territory up to the 39. That was a huge response in their own right.
11:40 left in the first half. Darlington with the football. Chris will dot the I. They're going to motion Glendenning. Hand off to Chris up the middle, and he's going to dive across the 36 down to the 35.
It looks kind of effortless for him, too. It felt like he got tripped up pretty early on that. He still falls forward for 4 yards. When we talk about being ahead of the sticks, 2nd and 6 is exactly where Darlington wants to be today.
Fitzsimons wide to the left. Glendenning to the near side. Again, Chris will dot that I behind Zuberbuehler. Glendenning in motion, going to hand it off to Christ again, weaves his way through a couple of yards. Then he's got stood up. Maurer was one of the first guys to check in and hold him up. It'll be 3rd down. This is 4-down territory, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely it is. And right there you get to see Edgar. They're starting to adjust a little bit. They see that interior run, and they're starting to slide in those defensive tackles a little bit. It looks like that linebacker crew's quick to jump on it as well. But huge, huge sequence here for both sides.
Kagan Paisley to the near side along with Glendenning, another wide receiver to the far side. 3rd down and 5 from the Edgar 34. Zimbrick out of the shotgun. Going to throw the screen on the near side to Glendenning. He's going to spin through one tackle, and he is going to get pulled down. Shy of the first down. He got a couple, though, on the coverage was Pius Higgins.
This is the second time today that Edgar has held Darlington through 3 downs. It's going to be 4th and about 3. We saw that double reverse flea flicker for a touchdown in the opening drive. It'll be interesting to see. Do you just run it right at him? Or it looks like they might.
That'll come with the wishbone on 4th down. Handoff right side, Glendenning. He's going to bust the 30-yard line. He's going to be close, Wally.
I think he's got it by about a half a yard, maybe a foot.
Alex Schneider made the tackle.
And one official says move the chains. The other ones are eyeing it up.
Edgar sidelines trying to get a measurement.
Officials say move the chains, and Edgar's right back to the line of scrimmage in the bone again. Make that Darlington. Handoff left side, turning the corner. Fitzsimons turns the corner, cuts it back upfield. He's got the 20, falls forward down to the 18, maybe the 17-yard line, saving a touchdown. Alex Schneider.
He's been great so far in this game, Snyder. That time, you're right, saving a touchdown. I thought when it was initially handed off that was going to be a foot race to the pylon. Instead, able to get a big, big stop there. Still have to find one more, though, inside the red zone now.
They got quick pitched right there, Wally.
Yeah, they did.
Again, they're going to stay in the bone with Glendenning and Fitzsimons. Handoff to Fitzsimons to stiff arm at the 15, gets thrown out of bounds at about the, right at the 15-yard line as he spun back.
Don Contreras thrown him out of bounds.
9-12 left.
8 of 3 to the 15-yard line.
And only 15 minutes into this game, you already have over 150 yards on the ground for the Redbirds. That's not something Edgar's very accustomed to allowing.
They'll mark it on the far hash again. This time they'll Fitzsimons wide to the left. Chris stands to the right of Zimbrick. And Zimbrick will keep it himself on the near side. Keeper breaks the tackle, got submarined at the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short.
And this is interesting too, 3rd and 2. We've seen a lot of success out of that big, heavy wishbone package so far. It looks like they're keeping the same personnel on the field again from 2nd down. You might be looking at another big package.
Busher's going to bring that play in. He'll line up slot to the left. Paisley wide to the left. They'll work out of the wishbone again, near hash. Handoff the left side to Fitzsimons. He's going to turn it upfield, and he is going to move the chains. It'll be 1st and goal for Darlington.
Last week, Edgar had a 7-point lead with 1.5 minutes left, where they allowed their opponent to get inside the red zone, and they bowed their back right about this exact spot on the field. If they're able to do it here, it's talk about that shot in the arm again, Wade. Just find a way to keep this from going back to 3 scores.
Fitzsimons wide to the left. Chris will stand to the right of Zimbrick. 1st and goal for the Darlington Redbirds. Moving to our right. Play fake. Zimbrick even got me as he is going to slide right up the middle as everybody went to the left with Chris. Zimbrick walks straight down Main Street into the end zone. Touchdown, Redbirds.
Great job keeping it on that read option. Everybody does bite, like you said, trying to go with that running back out to the boundary. Instead, it opens up a huge hole right behind the left tackle. And just like that, 3 offensive possessions, 3 touchdowns for the Redbirds.
Andino on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, kick is up, and it is good. With 7:41 left in the first half, Darlington 28, Edgar 6. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on ESPN Wisconsin's app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Listen to Madison Money Guy every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on 100.5 ESPN and ESPNWisconsin.com.
I like to refer to inflation as the silent killer. It's an invisible risk. It's just the idea that things get more expensive over time. You're going to need milk and eggs when you're in your early 60s and when you're in your early 80s. You're going to get a loaf of bread, and it's going to be more expensive 20 years from now.
Christian Finfrock is the Madison Money Guy. Call him today at 208-1800.
home, and they are proud to support student athletes from around the area, from rehab to ortho care. Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more today. And Darlington, their offense stayed healthy right there, Wally, after getting punched in the gut by the Edgar defense. The offense came right back and marched right down the field.
Well, and they've been doing it on the ground. They've only thrown the ball at this point 2 times. One of those was a little dump off. They're just finding so much success in between the tackles, especially on that left side. That's going to be so hard at this point behind Paxton Paisley and Brady Jones. You're not able to figure that out. This is going to be a long, long day for a Wildcat fan.
So Coach Jerry Sins, if there's anybody that can motivate his squad to climb out of that 28-6 hole, it's the legendary head coach.
Going for 10, Wade. Can you imagine 10 gold balls to one person's name? That doesn't even feel real.
The trophy case must be cool walking into Edgar.
Oh my gosh, if anything, you probably run out of spot. You have to expand the school at some point.
It's one of those things where, St. Mary Springs Academy under, recently retired head coach Bob Highland, you walk into their school, Wally, it's like all it is conference championship and state championship trophies, WIAAs and WISAs. That's what Edgar's got to be like too.
I mean, at some point, it's almost like the conference trophies and what banners have to go in like storage, because you're just like, where else do we put this stuff?
Okay. Edgar ready to return this kickoff. Andino again. He might be in line for the Pizza Hut player of the game just as long as he stays healthy, right?
I mean, this is a team this year that they've scored fewer than 37 points one time, and it was in week 2. The only time they've won a game by less than 14 points. That's just insane to me that this team has been so consistent week in and week out.
All right. Andino is going to kick from left to right as Darlington's got the swinging arms at the kick, and that's another low liner on the near side. It's going to be taken by Butt at the near side, 19, 20, 25, 30, up to the 35, and gets pulled down on the play by Tag Gable right around the 30, make that the 40, what are you going to say there, Wally, the 36, 37-yard line?
Yep, I think I would say that right there, pretty close, and it looks like you might actually have Gavin Strait a little shaken up at that point.
Work just inside the near hash, wide to the right. Anthony Trewicki. Tucker Street's going to work with a fully loaded shotgun. Tight end to the near side is Carson Nowak. They're going to hand off to Butt, trying to get the corner again. Little stutter step up across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Tackled, moving up through the 36-yard line. Fitzsimons with the tackle.
When we were talking about Coach Stins a second ago, everybody obviously in the state, he is one of the staples of high school football. Everyone knows around wherever you are in Wisconsin. But Travis Winkers is a heck of a football coach himself, and he was really fired up today to go toe-to-toe with one of the legends of this game.
It'll be second down, and we'll call it 2 from their own 47. Handoff to the right side, trying to get the corner is Lacasco, and he's going to turn it upfield, and he'll move the chains.
Landon Lacasco.
That'll right be smack dab on the 50-yard line. Now, Travis Winkers, you're right. He had a run at Marquezan where they had a good run there, and then he decided to come home, and now he's ended up back at Darlington. As the chains will move at the 50. Split the backs again for Streets, who's working under center this time. And he's going to hand off to Maurer to the right side, going to spin down into Redbird territory, spun right into Gage Ruff, a second-team All-League player. It'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised at all if the game plan, if you are on that Wildcat sideline right now, is look up at that clock, know how you're able to move the ball methodically down the field, and try to go 2 for 1 with a score towards the end of the half and getting the ball immediately to start that third quarter.
28-6, Darlington leads Edgar. Edgar's got the football. A handoff on the near side again. Butt's going to turn the corner. He's going to stretch down to the 40-yard line. They're going to mark him just shy of the first down. It'll be third and about a foot.
And you can bet on the same thing. When your Wildcats need a yard, You're going to have 10 guys in within about 15 feet of each other, tight splits, have one wide out, and then have two very talented Thunder and Lightning backs on each side of that quarterback in the backfield.
3rd and inches. Maurer and Butt will play the donut with Street, the inside at quarterback. They're going to hand off to Butt, who's going to cut it back upfield, and he'll get the first down across the 40 down to the 39. Maverick Butt, you think when he was born, they're like, this kid's going to be an athlete?
I feel like the way he looks right now, there's athletic genes in that family, that's for sure. I'm guaranteeing that they felt pretty good about his odds.
5:15 left in the first half. Edgar's got one wide receiver way out to the right. They'll split the backs with Street working under center. Moving to our left. Long count. Handoff right up the gut to Butt again. He's going to get maybe a yard. He runs right into Callum Christ again.
Callum Christ, have a half. I mean, talk about one of the best places on earth to have one of the biggest halves of your entire career to this point. He's already got 100 yards on the ground. He's got a pick 6, and he just seems like one of these spiritual leaders on the defense, too, that everybody's rallying behind.
He's just a junior, too. 5'11", 202.
Sorry, fans in the Swole. That ain't fun news to know he's coming back.
Contreras going to go wide to the right for Edgar. He's already lined up, and the rest of the team is still in the huddle. 2nd down and 9. Out of the shotgun. Street going to roll to his right, still looking, trying to get containment, and he can't get around containment, and down he goes. Dante Glendenning wouldn't let him get to the outside. Big loss for Edgar, and it's going to be 3rd down in Middleton.
And Glendenning, another one that you're seeing out here, goes both ways. This time, outstanding outside support, be able to take that edge away. And at that point, Street's just looking around and like, I've got nowhere to go with this.
All right, let's see what Edgar tries to do. They have to most likely go to the air here, Wally.
Yeah, if you're getting to Middleton, you're probably going to need to go through the air right now.
Contreras wide to the right. Slot to the right as well. Now they'll split the backs. Street. Play fake. Street's going to throw. Here comes the pressure. Down he goes. Back inside Edgar territory. Gets ripped down by a couple of players that got there first. One of the first guys there was Brady Jones. Bunch of other Redbirds were there, and Street didn't have much time to let anybody even get to the chains.
Oh, and that's where it's tough, too. When you have an offense that is playing with the lead so often, the playbook is a little smaller when you play with these tight, big formations. Play action really didn't fool anybody on that one, and unable to be able to get one off, and you got to punt. It's tough, but you got to punt here.
Well, Zuberbuehler is going to stand back at his 22-yard line. Good snap. Maurer's kick, it's a low liner, and that thing took off, and Zuberbuehler's going to let it go over his head. That thing's going to roll, took a right turn. It's going to roll dead at the 10. There's 2:29 left here in the first half. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the Madison YouTube channel. Back after this.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious with multiple engine options and impressive towing. While Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
Looking to join an international quality golf club right here in Madison? For a limited time at TPC Wisconsin, enjoy full golf privileges and all club amenities without full dues. Pay just $150 per month through March to maintain your full golf membership with no golf dues until April 1st. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Schedule a tour or submit a membership inquiry at tpcwisconsin.com and start enjoying the private golf club experience you deserve. That's tpcwisconsin.com.
You're interested in getting the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your family, the GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit GRB Academy for more information. That's GRB Academy Baseball for the serious player. Now, Wally, you've done some work on the baseball field with some high school teams. How do you think you do at GRB?
Not great. Even at high school, I was well out of my depth. I think I've got to dial it back and go middle school next.
Yeah, Wally did some work with the Beaver Dam baseball team, and I think you tore an ACL, didn't you?
It was pretty close. We haven't never actually got it checked out, but I know it was 6 months of difficulty managing stairs, Wade.
All right, the HR department was glad you didn't get it checked out.
Yeah, you're very happy. I don't think I would have been allowed to. They would have been like, come on, Wally, what are you doing here?
There's 2:29 left here in the first half. It's 28-6. Edgar leads. Interesting here because Edgar obviously methodically running the football. I should say Darlington methodically running the football, and see if they pick up the pace a little bit and see what happens.
Yeah, well, this is where it's that delicate. You know you're not going to get the ball first and second half. You want to be able to work fast and score, but at the same time, you're up 22 points against a team like Edgar that doesn't play behind. So I wouldn't be surprised if you do see a little conservative approach here from Wakers.
Fitzsimons wide to the left. They'll work with Christ in the backfield. Mueller going to run the counter to the near side, going to turn it upfield. There is some room all the way on the right side. Flag on the play there is Dante Glendenning. We're going to get another flag as he got face masked head first into the turf at about the 25.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. I think you're going to have offsetting penalties here. Hold's going to bring it back, and then the face mask at the end. I think it's going to be no blood, and we just redo it here.
Wait and see as they discuss the penalties. You're right, the first one was going to be a hold right at the point of attack. So we get to do it again, Wally.
Yep, no blood, nothing happened there. None the wiser, just 6 seconds off the clock. Interesting approach there, though. You go with that misdirection, that kind of subtle reverse there. Would have been able to get you out of bounds. I'd like that if you're going to kind of go a little aggressive. You still keep it on the ground so the clock will move.
Single coverage on the outside, Contreras and Fitzsimons, and there's nobody around him. So if it can be a one-on-one matchup, look for that on the far side. Zuber-Buehler kept it himself, breaks to the outside. He's got some room. He's at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Zeke Zuber-Buehler, a 90-yard house call at the camp.
Okay, that's one way to handle the quick score there, Wade. A 90-yarder goes right up where you were saying. There was no safety help on the outside. He just ran right at it, and there's still nobody there, and it turns into a foot race. Wow.
The Darlington Redbirds came to play today.
And there's still 26 minutes left in this game, but you better believe that belief and that hunger, that taste of gold is very much alive on this Redbird sideline.
Andino again. Lining up to kick the extra point, and it is good. It was safe to say Andino doesn't have a powerful leg, but he's right down the middle.
He's right down the middle, and I tell you what, you say he might not have a powerful leg. He's probably able to, do one-legged squats for 300 pounds with how often he's been taking extra points this year.
Need some exercise?
Non-stop.
And honestly, if you're an Edgar fan, I don't know when the last time Edgar was taken to the woodshed like this.
No, this is tough. I think it's a testament to how strong this Darlington team is. The word that I've been hearing all week is family. That this group, it's not just like, hey, we're hanging out at football. It's out of school. It's in school. These guys love to be around each other, and you can feel that further. And by the way, Wade, a heck of a lot of juniors on this team.
We were talking to one of the Darlington media members before the game, and he was talking about how next year was supposed to be the year, wasn't it?
It was like almost a year early. They didn't know they were going to be as dominant as they were this year. I mentioned it. They've won one game this year by 2 possessions or fewer, and they don't even believe it was that close. They felt like they left a lot of meat on the bone. This is just a complete team in every facet of the game.
There's still 2:07 left. They took 2:22 to 2:07. Wally, how long did that drive?
It was like 2:28, I want to say, before the penalty, and it was 2:22 after. So 11 or 21 seconds.
Well, now we're just going to ask, what does Edgar do with his 2:07? You have to keep your foot on the gas, don't you?
You have to. You have to
Try
stay
to
aggressive.
Andino, another squib kick to the, it's taken on the near side by Butt. Returns it to the right, turns it upfield. There goes Maverick Butt, breaks the tackle. Oh, what a return up to the 42-yard line with 1:59 left in the half. Edgar has some decent field position.
Well, you can say it all game, whether it is Butt, whether you're going down and you're seeing it with one of the other 3 or 4 guys. Gavin Maurer back there returning as well. They're always putting themselves in a good position. It's just hard when you are one of those teams that need 3 plays to get a first down. At some point, that's going to go off the rails against a team like this.
Edgar right to the line of scrimmage, split the backs, one wide receiver to the right. Street's going to roll to the near side, still looking, has nowhere to go. He's going to throw it up to the far side. They had a screen set up on the weak side over there to Carson Nowak, but Street just couldn't plant and throw.
No, he couldn't. He was under a lot of duress, but if he's able to hit that ball, you make one man miss and you might be off to the races, and all of a sudden we're just at a track meet stage of the second quarter.
You know, if Edgar continues to throw, Darlington's going to get the football back.
They will. And at that point, you could be looking at the old running clock number.
Out of the shotgun, they're going to hand off to Maurer on the right side, and he'll spin through a tackler, but he can't go anywhere. There's your man, Callum Christ.
Gavin Maurer, the ball carrier, tackled by Callum Christ.
Man, it's just both sides of the ball. You hear so many of the same names, and those big uglies up front on both sides of the ball deserve a ton of credit too.
I thought maybe Travis Winkers would take a Madison College timeout there, but he didn't.
I think at this point he'd be thrilled. If you can just say, hey, fast forward 83 seconds, it's 35-6. He's running as fast as he can to the locker room.
It's 3rd down and 8 with 1:15 and counting. Bornheimer wide to the right. Almost on the hash on the far side of the field. Split the backs with Street. Play fake, he's gonna keep it himself, and he gets sacked. Play fake, they tried to run a little fake draw, and Caden Drake pulls him down. It's 4th down, and now we'll get a Madison College timeout. Madison College has been around for over 100 years, Wally, right here in our community. They've grown to 7 campuses all across south central Wisconsin, including 3 in Madison. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn at MadisonCollege.edu. That's MadisonCollege.edu.
What were you doing 100 years ago, Wade? You asked me what I was doing in 65. How about you?
Back in 1925, the Roaring 20s, I was looking for a speakeasy and just roaming the streets of downtown Chicago.
It doesn't surprise me. You seem like one of the guys that we'd have to keep an eye on back in the 20s.
The paper mill town of Wisconsin Rapids.
Man, nicely done.
Doc Brown back in the DeLorean. 58 seconds left. Great Scott. Darlington's off to a big lead here in the first half, Wally.
Well, they've hit the ground going 88 miles an hour, and it feels like it's back to the future. 31 years ago, it feels very possible the gold ball could be going back this way. A lot of work left to do.
1.21 gigawatts. That's
see,
what the
look at
offense is out today.
They're not going to let us ever come back here. We keep making puns like this.
I worked with Padol a couple times. As long as Padol's here, Wally, you'll never be topped. All right. Maurer's going to kick. Stands back at his 26. Low snap. Oh, he bobbled the snap. He'll still get it off. Kick to the right side. Zuberbuehler says get away, and it's going to roll out of bounds at the 33-yard line. And with 51 seconds left in the half, Darlington has the football up 35-6 in the Division VI state championship game.
I tell you what, too, Gavin Maurer was lucky they didn't come after that punt with that little bit of a stumble with the ball. Last possession, when they did punt the ball, it was a fingertip away from being blocked on that one. If that happens, there's a chance you're talking about a 42-6 game with still about a minute to go in this first half.
Well, last time it took them a play and a penalty. They're going to race out to the far side of the hash. And Fitzsimons wide to the left. Paisley slot to the left. Glendenning to the near side with Christ dotting the I. Glendenning motioning right to left. They're going to come to the near side to pitch it to Christ. Turns it upfield, 35, and he's going to move forward to the 40, make it the 38-yard line.
And holding on to the 2 right now, timeouts.
Yeah, 2 plays called right back to the line of scrimmage. Mueller to the near side, fires a pass complete and out of bounds at the 50-yard line to Dante Glendenning.
Glendenning right away knew to get out of bounds. Already in plus territory. He might have actually had a little extra room to run, but smartly get out of bounds, maximize your plays here.
They punch one in right here, Wally. We got a running clock in the second half.
You got a running clock at halfway, or again, would you ever expect that when you have an Edgar team on the other sideline?
Not at all.
2-time straight defending gold ball champion over at D7 at that point, making the jump this year to D6.
4 wide receivers for Darlington moving to our right, trips to the far side. Chris still in the backfield. Zuberbuehler throws it to the right side, trying to find Boucher. He makes a diving catch. Did he get it? He did. He caught it a foot in bounds inside the 15 to the 14. Broker Busher.
And my head snapped back over here looking at the replay. They're trying to get on the ball because you do have replay here.
He got his foot in. Darlington, though, no, they're getting right to the line of scrimmage as they want to snap this thing with 25 seconds left, and now we're going to get a Madison College timeout by Jerry Sins, hoping the replay official will take a look.
And I think you're right. They were standing over the ball trying to buy that time. This is a little bit unusual compared to what we usually have in the league. It does look like this is under review now.
So Madison College timeout by Edgar. I think that his foot, they're looking at, I think he made the catch, Wally.
See, I got to see it one more time. It looked like really close with that back right leg if he was able to drag it before the ball got into his hands. Here we go. Let's see. I think it stayed down. That's the toughest part. I don't know if the right leg stayed down when the ball hit his hands.
I think he got 2 feet in.
We have a mix-up here. Jesse Nelson saying catch, Hunter Vaughn saying incomplete.
I think he got both feet in.
I'm with Jesse. I'm going to say this goes incomplete. Oh, I reverse. I'm with Hunter. I think it's incomplete. You're with Jesse Nelson thinking it is a catch.
Well, it depends. The left foot, if we're looking at the replay, was that?
It's still down or not?
Was it down when he caught the ball?
It's a bang-bang play. Wade, you be the ball, I'll be the foot.
Right here.
I think it's still down, actually, on that look.
Yeah, I think that's a catch. I think Busher, who caught the touchdown to open the game on the flea
I'm going to be the foot again. You're the ball. Tell me when it hits his hands. Foot still down.
There's a bobble on that angle, though. Ooh. I don't know. Is it going to be inconclusive? Go with what's on the field?
You know, you're not in a hurry. This is a massive play. It's a state championship. You got to get it right. I feel like they have enough one way or another. They just have to take it frame by frame, make sure you see it.
I think if it was called incomplete, it would be incomplete. And if it was called a catch, they're keeping it at the 15.
You're going to take over for Gene Steratore one of these days. You're going to be in there as like the referee official down the road.
I'd rather be Mike Pereira.
Nah, okay, that's fair. I would too. I don't need the notebook, Kate. Here, I'm watching again. Here we go. Another replay up on the big board. I'm looking at the right foot, Wade. I'll tell you when it's up. It's down right now. It is still down. Now it's up.
See, but because he had a bobble, so we'll have to wait. But does it touch again? See, does it touch again right there, Wally?
I don't know if that left foot.
See, right there, is it touching the ground? As you're listening on the ESPN Wisconsin app, trust us. It's too close to call. Just trust us.
Just take our word for it.
It was close.
It's a bang play. Either way, I think
his foot might have tapped the second time. We don't see the dots fly up here, the little rubber pellets on this turf at Camp Randall, do we?
Because just like Rafferty would say, it was just a kiss on the grass instead of the glass. You like that, Wade?
I do, Wally. I do.
Silence is deafening.
I do, Wally. Yes.
Silence is deafening. Well, they're taking their time. They're definitely making sure they get this one right.
Let's wait and see. The anticipation. They're going to call it incomplete. Hunter Vaughn. Wally Lukashinsky. Everybody wins the lottery at some point, guys.
That's all right. $50 fine for Wade Bates and Jesse Nelson there.
That's still going to remark it back at the 45? Wasn't it at the 49-yard line, guys?
They were past midfield.
They were at the 49-yard line of. They were at the 49-yard line of.
They were in plus territory of Edgar there.
right? Am I wrong?
No, you're 100% right, and I'm surprised that they're not talking about that. You would have thought during the review that might have come up, but
they got to reset the chains, and I guess they're going to snap it anyway. Pitch to the left side, Glendenning going to try to get to the outside. He's going to get back to where the line of scrimmage should have been. Right? I'm not right.
No, you're 100%
pass to the 49
right.
yards, right? The 49-yard line.
That ball was caught at the 49 to play before.
And we got another Madison College timeout, this time by Darlington, leading 35-6 with 19 seconds left. It's going to be third down and about 5. That wasn't a drive before, right? That was the drive right now.
No, that was it right there, because it was a pass down here. We saw it, Gavin Maurer was in safety looking up to the other number 5 on the other side. But I'm interested here, too, Wade, because we joked about Adino has been only kicking extra points this year because this team scores nonstop.
Sure.
But if you're able to get this ball down to the 20, it looks like he has the leg for right around that high 30-yard field goal, maybe at the lowest of 40. Problem is, they probably didn't have to try too much this year as we're looking at it.
His longest field goal was 31. He was 3 of 5 from field goal attempts. This year's longest was 31. So
little adrenaline in the blood right now. Maybe trot him out there from 35, 36 or so.
So the ball is at the 50. It's third down and 5. Darlington moving left to right with 19 ticks left. They still have one Madison College timeout left. A couple of wide receivers to the near side. It's Busher and Glendenning out of the shotgun. They're going to motion Glendenning from right to left. Going to throw the screen on the near side. Oh, did Busher couldn't hold on, and it's fourth down.
And I'm interested, do you punt here so that you don't give the opportunity for a quick score from Edgar, possibly make this a 3-score game going in a half?
You got Glendenning as your punter. Do you fake punt it here, Wally?
I mean, at this point, you're seeing Gavin Bauer go back, but
you don't want to kick it to Maurer, and now they're going to bring Butt back there.
Yeah, so you have 9 guys. Yeah, you only have 9 guys inside the 40-yard line here. You do have an advantage.
10 guys to block 9. High snap, and he's going to kick it. End over end kick to the near side. Maurer's going to catch it and stay in bounds at the 30 and then run out of bounds right around the 33-yard line with 6 seconds left here in this first half.
All right, now here's the real question. Do you get a little razzle-dazzle, or do you see a little kneel down here, just get the half and try to regroup?
You got to take a knee, Wally.
You're probably right, but you mentioned how fast this game is going, how few possessions each team's going to have. It's got to be so tempting to at least try to steal something here.
This isn't the dairy raid offense we're seeing out here. They're going to, they're going to run with 4 wide receivers. Is that good? They got a hook and ladder or something like that?
And you only have 1 safety deep.
Street. All that, and he's going to throw right side, pump fake, and he gets sacked again. Down he goes. Cleaning up was Sloan Glendenning after the initial hit was made by Blaze White, and we're going to go to the halftime locker room. All Darlington High School in the WIAA Division 6 State Championship game, leading Edgar 35-6. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and also the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
From the biggest plays on the court to the comments made in the locker room after. An in-depth recap of every Bucks game.
In 6 minutes. No more?
No less. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. If you missed any of the game or just want to relive the biggest moments, Bucks in 6 provides game recaps every morning after. Hear the high-flying dunks from Giannis or the deep threes from Miles Turner. And catch the comments post-game about what happened on the court. Bucks in 6 on the Bucks Plus Audio Network. Find it now on bucks.com/plus or on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hi, this is Lee.
inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
What's new at Zimbrick Chevrolet? A lot. A free car wash with every service, plus a brand new detail facility to keep your ride looking fresh all year long. Relax with coffee and snacks while you wait, and if you can't, grab one of their numerous service loaners, take the shuttle, or even get a lift on them. Plus, Zimbrick Chevrolet has the largest new Chevrolet inventory in southern Wisconsin, and you'll never overpay at Zimbrick Chevrolet. Zimbrick Chevrolet in Sun Prairie, the name you can trust.
We love the Packers. We bleed green and gold. And every time our team takes the field, well, it's pure football bliss. If only there was a way to experience that blissful winning feeling every day. At Associated Bank, we've got you with 10% off Lambeau concessions and 15% off Pro Shop merch. All when you get Packers checking from Associated Bank. It's how Packers fans keep winning on game day and every day. Associated Bank, Bank of the Packers. Learn more at associatedbank.com/Packers. Member FDIC.
Hi, it's Eric from Canopy Wealth Management. Our years of experience have prepared us to guide you through your life transitions. Our local professional team brings over 90 years of collective experience in the wealth management industry for the benefit of our clients. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started on your financial future today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
To every referee, umpire, and judge in high school sports, we want to say, we see you.
We see everything you do for us that goes unnoticed.
We see the positive role models that you are.
We see the way you get unfairly criticized just for doing your job.
The truth is, we couldn't play without you.
So thank you for investing your time in us.
Thank you for protecting the integrity of the game, no matter what.
We hope you always know how much we appreciate you.
Because without you, this is just recess. It's not really a game.
Thank you for always making it possible for us to play the sports we love.
Want to serve the students in your community? Sign up to become an official in Wisconsin at highschoolofficials.com.
A battle of the juggernauts in Division 6, a one-sided affair at halftime. Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania, 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Halftime of the Division 6 state championship. I'm Jesse Nelson at Camp Randall Stadium. Darlington, 35-6. The Redbirds all over legendary head coach Jerry Sins's Edgar Wildcats. The Darlington Redbirds in their 14th state championship appearance. They're second in the last 3 seasons in search of their first gold ball since 1995. They have finished as runners-up in the state championship 8 times, including 5 times in Division 6 since 2013. They appear to be well on pace to a victory here in Division 6 this afternoon. 35-6, Darlington leads Edgar at the break. Check out some of the first half highlights. How good was this first half for Darlington? They had a reverse flea flicker touchdown, and we're not even going to play that highlight because we had 2 other great ones, including the running back Callum Christ, who plays both sides of the ball on defense, up 14-0 with Edgar backed up in their own territory. Callum Christ came up with a big play to extend the lead.
Wide receivers split to each side, the back split, and Street's going to throw, being flushed to the near side. The screen is set up, it's picked off on the right side. This is going to the house. Callum Christ, touchdown, Darlington.
Unbelievable. The screen was read right away by that Redbirds defense, and Callum Christ right there to be able to swoop in underneath that intended receiver, catch it in stride, and you blink, and it's 20-0.
Wade Bates, Wally Lukashinsky of ESPN Beaver Dam on the call. That made it 21-0 with the point after. And then how about an exclamation point before halftime? Already up 28-6. He thought, okay, can they put one more score on the board? All it took was one play, and yes, they could with quarterback Zeke Zuberbuehler.
Zuberbuehler kept it himself, breaks to the outside. He's got some room. He's at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Zeke Zuberbuehler, a 90-yard house call at the camp.
35-6 at the half, Darlington leads Edgar. Let's now get to know our two coaches with the Midwest Financial Group coaches profile. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group are coaches for your financial world, organizing all the players on your personal team for the best chance of success. Behind every great team, a great coach. Let the Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get a start today on your financial future. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. Travis Winkers for the Darlington Redbirds, up 35-6 in this Division 6 state championship game. A graduate of UW La Crosse in 2011. His first head coaching job was at Markesan High School, where he guided the Hornets from 2013 to 2017. Received the honor of Green Bay Packers Coach of the Week, always cool when that happens, in 2017 at Markesan. Then took the job at Darlington, earned his 100th career victory in Week 2 earlier this season against Prairie du Chien, up to 111 entering play today. He wants to leave Camp Randall with 112 career victories. Born in Millville, attended River Ridge High School, where he graduated in 2005. Travis Winkers of the Darlington Redbirds. And then there's this guy, the legend Jerry Sins. In his 51st season as the head coach of the Edgar Wildcats, he has 495 career victories, 5 shy of 500. He has not even gotten to 100 losses in more than 50 years. 495 and 93. Head coach Jerry Sins. He graduated all the way back in 1972 from UW Stout, was inducted into the Stout Athletic Hall of Fame in 2006. By the way, UW Stout playing Washington University St. Louis in the Culver's Isthmus Bowl Saturday in Sun Prairie. You can listen to it on this ESPN Wisconsin app. A WFCA Hall of Fame inductee in 2003. For all he's achieved, Edgar has never three-peated as state champions, though. That was the mission for the Wildcats here this afternoon at Camp Randall Stadium for head coach Jerry Sins. By the way, you're probably wondering, those 495 wins, where does that rank all time? The second most wins in WIAA history as a head coach, Bob Highland of St. Mary Springs. 522 is the record. Jerry Sins has a chance to catch him if he does this for just a couple more seasons, and he's become a staple that we've been able to see here at Camp Randall Stadium in these state championships over all these years. Jerry Sins, an absolute coaching legend for the Edgar Wildcats. He's going to have to coach up a miracle here in the second half, though. 35-6, Darlington on top of Edgar at the break. Halftime on Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania, brought to you by Gruber Law Offices. They have a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There's never a fee until they win your case. Gruber Law Offices, serving the people in the state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all. Still to come a little bit later today, the Division 5 state championship, Mayville and Northwestern, another battle of unbeatens. 4 o'clock, your approximate kickoff time for that game. And the nightcap in Division 4, Winneconne and Little Chute. Little Chute, poor Little Chute. They're the only team playing today that's lost a game all season, and it's to the team they're playing in the Division 4 state championship, the Winneconne Wolves. 7 o'clock kickoff tonight in Division 4. You can listen to every state championship game right here on the ESPN Wisconsin app and live audio streaming on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. Get notified every time we go live. Don't miss any of our favorite content from all of our daily local shows like Wildy and Tausch, The Jump Around, Jim, Matt, and Molly. Plus, make sure you get all the Packers pre- and post-game shows, Green Bay Game Day and Green Bay Game Night, ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day, pre-game and post-game, and, of course, Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania. When we come back, Wade and Wally recap the first half, look ahead to what's still to come. Darlington up 35-6 on Edgar at the break on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. his parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
'Tis the season to be planning your holiday events. Whether it's a party for 10 or 10,000, Celebrations has the sound, video, lighting, special effects, and custom-themed decor to make it the best party ever. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With us on your team, your holiday or New Year's party will be easy to plan and super fun to attend. DJs, casino games, lighting, and photo booths are just the beginning at CelebrationsEntertainment.com. That's CelebrationsEntertainment.com.
Experience, knowledge, and results. That's what really matters when you need help after a serious truck accident. You'll need a lawyer experienced in fighting and winning for people just like you. Gruber Law Offices has the resources, strong track record of success, and a team of experienced lawyers to take care of your needs. We've successfully helped people injured in big truck accidents for more than 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's football season in Wisconsin and the energy is electric. Get ready to fuel up the hype with Monster Energy. With bold flavors and that legendary kick, Monster gives you the power to go all 4 quarters. Whether you're tailgating before the big game, watching with friends at home, or catching every play at your favorite spot. Because game day isn't just about football. It's about bringing the energy wherever you are. Stop by your local Piggly Wiggly to pick up a Monster Energy drink today. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Want to move better, play faster, and compete at a higher level? Train where Wisconsin's top athletes go. Total Athlete Performance. From middle school phenoms to the pros, TAP is Madison's #1 destination for speed, power, and athleticism. Their proven systems, expert coaches, and cutting-edge equipment help you dominate your sport. Can't make it in? Train anywhere with the TAP mobile app. Spots are filling fast, so don't wait. Visit tapwisconsin.com to schedule your free athletic assessment today.
Celebrate the season of Audi at Audi Madison. Take advantage of 1.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. National customer credit is good towards the purchase, finance, or lease of a new Audi, but is only available until December 1st. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
Ho, ho, ho! Madison's financial challenges need a Dane County-based bank. Starion Bank is a full-service community bank that delivers quality big bank services with a local approach. We are proud to be there for any budding entrepreneur or small businesses, helping them exceed their financial goals from banking to lending to cash management. Visit a banker at one of our convenient branches in Middleton, Monona, or Sun Prairie. Starion Bank, taking you farther.
Presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube. 35-6, Darlington on top. While interesting, Darlington stayed on the field. Edgar went to the locker room.
And I think it was the right move for both sides, honestly. Darlington, they don't want to leave this field right now. And Edgar, I think he almost had to go in, almost like look at yourself in the mirror. We still have 24 minutes to go out there. They're defending champions 2 times over for a reason, Wade. This isn't over yet.
All right, the second half is coming up next. 35-6, Darlington leads Edgar. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube.
Looking for something fun to do this winter? Get your friends together and join MSCR on the courts. Hey, it's Jesse Nelson. Madison School and Community Recreation's adult winter volleyball and basketball leagues are open for registration now. Men's, women's, and all gender leagues are forming, with games starting in early January at gyms all around Madison. MSCR leagues are all about community, connection, and having a great time, no matter your skill level. Sign up today at mscrsportsleagues.org. That's mscrsportsleagues.org.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
The holidays bring sparkle and light to the season. The same way Goodman's Jewelers has been bringing the sparkle with our custom pieces since 1933. Generations have relied on our trust, service, and selection. This holiday, shop local. Shop Goodman's Jewelers in the heart of Madison, touching hearts with Goodman's sparkle and light. 220 State Street. Find our extended holiday hours at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, a special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
Listen to Madison Money Guy every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on 100.5 ESPN and ESPNWisconsin.com.
I like to refer to inflation as the silent killer. It's an invisible risk. It's just the idea that things get more expensive over time. You're going to need milk and eggs when you're in your early 60s and when you're in your early 80s. You're going to get a loaf of bread, and it's going to be more expensive 20 years from now.
Christian Finfrock is the Madison Money Guy. Call him today at 208-1800.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 6 State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Back at Barry Alvarez Field at Camp Randall Stadium, I am Wade Bates. Wally Lukashinsky as Edgar is going to get the football, trailing Darlington 35-6 in this Division 6 State Championship game. The Division 5 game coming up next. Jesse and Jesse will have that as Andino is going to kick off to the Wildcats.
I like that, Wade.
Another squibber going to be taken by Maurer on the near side at about the 23-yard line, and he is going to get shy of the 35, and that's where the Edgar Wildcats will take over. And if you're going to start a Frank Reich-like comeback, you have to start right here, don't you?
It's pretty simple. You have to be nearly flawless the second half. You're going to need luck to be on your side too, but you need a quick score here.
Because you're not playing a run and shoot team where there's going to be a bazillion possessions here. There might be 4 possessions in the second half.
If Darlington has their way, I don't know if there'll be 4 possessions in the second half for each team.
Street working out of the shotgun, going to hand it off on the near side to Butt, and he's going to break a tackle across the 50. He gets pushed out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Good start for the Wildcats here in quarter number 3.
Well, when this offense has been moving the ball so far today, it's been on the heels of Maverick Butt. And that time, again, be able to break one free. It's close to 100 yards now. He had that 61-yarder to set up that opening score for Edgar. And now you're already in plus territory. You talk about a quick score. That's a great way to get there.
Just 12 seconds in here of the second half, and they'll split wide receiver wide to the right. It's Contreras. Again, they'll have Maurer and Butt in the backfield of Street. And Butt's going to take it again. He's going to turn across the 40, and he gets knocked out of bounds at the 38. Tucker Street, I paused there. He took a shot once again as Darlington doing a great job of tackling players, not the ball.
And that's it. You do your job. You trust your brothers next to you that, hey, you know what? I'm playing the quarterback here. It's their job to hit that edge, and they're doing a good job holding them to 6 yards. And Maverick Butt, though, over 100 yards now at 108 at this point of the game.
Talk about lengthening the game. First 2 run plays, big yardage, and Edgar got out of bounds.
They did. At least stops it shortly here at 11:43, and man, you find a way to score in the first minute or two, you get a little belief.
At the Darlington 38-yard line, Street, play fake, going to throw the right side, and he threw it low. Was it caught? They're going to say it was caught over on the near side by Isaiah Kraft.
And I think Kraft got his hands underneath that ball. I think that was a good catch on the field. We're going to look over here. He got his hands underneath that ball. Great catch from him, and get yourself a first down, a fresh set of chains.
Another first down for Edgar, trailing 35-6. Wide to the right is Bornheimer. Butt and Maurer between Street. Handoff to Maurer this time. Turns it upfield. He's got the 30 down to the 28, and Edgar has maybe their best momentum of the day.
Well, last week we got to see it quite often there. Maurer, he seemed to really come alive, even more so as the game went on. They didn't use him all that much on the ground in the first half. That was only his 5th carry of the game. He's been managed so far. It'd be interesting to see if they can get him more involved.
Trowicki wide to the near side now as Edgar working quickly, moving right to left. Hand off to Butt. He's going to cut it upfield, cut it back, and he looked like he had an angle, and that angle disappeared in a hurry.
Have you ever run into a brick wall, Wade? Because
no, I haven't actually.
I haven't too much, but I imagine if I were to do so, it would look very similar to what Maverick Butt just had to do, run into 2 linebackers going straight backwards.
When I was a kid playing football in my backyard with a guy named Shane Stoltenpohl, I led him a little too long into a tree. Maybe that was what it was like.
Close enough.
3rd down and 3 from the 26-yard line, and Butt is going to get the first down. Lost the football. It's loose. Popped out to the near side, and it got picked up. That thing popped way out, and Alex Schneider covered it up.
I think Alex Schneider thought about picking that up and running there a little bit. Let the big fella get in some room.
Look at that thing popped all the way out. He said it got knocked around, and Schneider wanted to scoop it up and have his glory at the camp.
I feel that is another big fella out here, too. Although he doesn't really have that claim like me. You get big fellas at this age, they're just like trucks built like, just muscle.
10-11 and counting now left in the 3rd quarter. It's 35-6 Edgar, first possession of the second half. They'll run 10 guys tight, 1 wide receiver to the far side. Street. Play fake, gonna throw, has some time, heaves it up over the middle, and it's incomplete. There was a lot of traffic right there as they were looking on the far side. I think Kraft, but also Carson Nowak, the tight end, was in the same spot.
Yeah, it was almost just like a throw-up jump ball. It just led the receivers a little bit too far. But, I mean, Street came into this game only throwing it 101 times this season. He's going to be well above that pace if you imagine the second half goes the way that Edgar's going to want it to.
Bornheimer to the near side, 2nd down and 10 from the 23-yard line of Darlington. Street, handoff to Maurer, turns it upfield, weaves his way inside the 20, down to the 18, maybe they're going to mark him back at the 19.
About 3rd and 5. You imagine here, you're playing at this point, everything's 4-down territory. You think the way they've been running with that bunch set, they might be able to cut it down and get you to 4th and 1, 4th and 2, where they've been so successful this season.
Clock ticks, though, already at 9:20 here left in the 3rd quarter. Trowicki wide to the right. Tight end Nowak to the right. Butt and Maurer in the backfield with Tucker Street. And Street's going to keep it himself, and he's going to run right into our guy, Callum Christ. He maybe lost the yard, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. You're going to say -2.
And I don't actually know if that was not a designed run to Maverick Butt, but the snap was high and kind of trailed Street away from Butt, and he had to just kind of pull it down and follow him into the hole. And Now you're definitely looking at a 4th and passing situation here.
4th down and 8 from the Darlington 21-yard line. Contreras wide to the near side. Street's going to work under center. They'll split the backs. Play fake, got some time. Here comes the pressure. He's going to have to tuck it and go. Street breaks one tackle down near the 11. He'll have the first down.
And a great job by Street there. That pass-contained defense kind of bows out, opens up the middle of the field, sees it right away in the play action, and just tucks it down and makes sure he can extend it for another day.
Great call by Edgar right there, because they probably had that in mind.
Oh, you definitely tell. When you look at this team this year, Street is more than enough comfortable to be able to pull that down and pick up a first down when he needs to.
Kraft wide to the right. Again, Buttonmauer as Street's going to work under center. Looks at the defense. I think they're bringing the blitz. And we're going to get a whistle. Half the Darlington squad pointed. Somebody moved on the cadence by Tucker Street. It'll cost him 5.
And I think that might have been Callum Chris coming up in the A-gap simulating that blitz before the play. And with that, it's just so hard when you are in the interior offensive line to not be a little jumpy there.
So it'll make it 2nd down and 15. Make it 1st and 15. Kraft wide to the right. Again, Maurer and Butt will work in tandem behind Street. Hand off to Maurer, going to break to the outside. He's got a blocker, cuts it back inside, slices through one tackler, and then he's got nothing left. He's going to get not quite back to the original line of scrimmage. Again, Darlington from left to right is so fast.
I was blown away on that play. I thought that was going to be a 10-yard run, and instead Parker Mosley able to set that edge and get out there. Great play.
Just a 4-yard run. It's 2nd down and 11 now.
And they can get a fresh set of downs if they get the ball to the 1-yard line, but odds are where you're sitting at right now, this is almost a goal-to-go situation.
Nowak wide to the near side right now. Hand off on the near side to Butt. He's got some room. He's going to cut it back to the 5, puts his head down, barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, Edgar. Maverick Butt used his head and got to pay dirt.
And way to lower that shoulder, take that contact at the 2, extend that ball over, and that was the perfect response in a way you have to start this second half if you are going to get yourself back into this ball game.
He ran right into, the big QB Zuberbuehler / safety and won that battle.
Well, and this is a big play now. It looks like they're lining up for 2. There's a chance to cut it to 21. If this sits at 23, it is a 3-score game. That feels like a 4-score game.
They'll split the backs again. Tucker Street digs deep under center. Play fake. He's got the screen on the near side. Maurer makes the catch, and then he dropped it. 6:43 left in the 3rd quarter. Darlington 35, Edgar 12. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page. Planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing? Madison acts as your state-of-the-art entertainment spot.
Whoa, you nailed it!
Featuring 8 lanes of axe throwing, craft beer, and interactive games. Plus digital target projection and scoring. For even more fun, check out their indoor backyard. 2,000 square feet of shuffleboard, cornhole, yard games, bar table games, and more. Book your corporate event or holiday party now, before their lanes fill up. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today.
Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the WIAA State Football Championship. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you are looking for a new or a used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison. Wow, wait, I can't talk. You put me in charge of one of these. In Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. I've said Zimbrick Honda 150 times this year, and somehow as soon as you tell me to say it there, I fall under the pressure of the big lights of a state championship
game. Well, that
game.
means you have to go down to one of their fine locations at Zimbrick Honda and say, I need a Zimbrick Honda.
I will, trust me, I would be more than happy to. Plus the way Hunter Vaughn, he's producing today, huge thank you to him as well. What they've been able to do over here with ESPN Madison all year long is nothing short of awesome. I've been following along. I know we do our own thing on Daily Dodge TV as well, but there's a reason why high school coverage is so special in Wisconsin, and it's part of what we're doing here today. So huge thank you to Hunter and the team.
Fun to promote the kids, and I do have breaking news. They are listening to us in the fitness center at the Sturgeon Bay, Wisconsin YMCA. They have us on over the loudspeakers, I was just told.
Hello, Sturgeon Bay.
Maybe on your way to Egg Harbor, stop and get a workout in or something, Washington Island. Glad to have you on board there. All right, it looks like, see, Edgar, would you try an onside kick here now, knowing your possessions are...
Like the Redbirds are certainly thinking it. They have 7 guys up within about 10 yards of that 10-yard gain. Now they're dropping back. You only have the traditional 5 up there now. Little room up right around the middle of the W there.
There is a little space, like you mentioned. Edgar. Here we go. They're going to kick it deep, and it's going to be taken by Zuberbuehler. He's going to grab it at the 15-yard line, fake the reverse. Zuberbuehler's got the 20, the 25, and he got tripped up. Nice play there by Isaiah Kraft in open field, and that's where the Redbirds will start first and 10, leading 35-12.
And I understand why Coach Sins is kicking it deep there in the same sense that this is a defense in the regular season, again, had allowed 12 points, Wade. In the regular season, 12 points. So you have to trust what got you here, too, to get a quick stop and put the ball back in your offense's hands.
So Darlington will start moving left to right from their own 29-yard line. Zuberbuehler is going to hand off to Chris, and he's going to get taken to the outside, and down he goes. He's going to lose a bunch of yards, 2 or 3, as the right side of the Edgar defense, led right there by Carson Nowak, left them back behind the chains.
We haven't had that happen too much today, where you see a Redbirds team having to walk back farther from one play to the next into the huddle. This time Edgar setting themselves up with 2nd and long here for their defense.
Receivers split to each side. Fitzsimons and Glendenning. Hand off to Chris again, and he's going to not get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 11.
Now you're wondering, too, if you are on that, sideline and you're putting yourself in Travis Winker's head, how aggressive do you go in a situation like this? You've got that clock halfway through the 3rd quarter. You're up 23. Do you think about just running it again with the ability to break the big one if you have all game long?
Pair of wide receivers for Darlington. 3rd and 11. Play fake. Zuberbuehler's going to toss it long, looking for Glendenning. It's going to be tapped and nearly intercepted. On the coverage for Edgar was Landon Lukasco, and he tipped it up in the air. Had a couple of other Wildcats. Maurer was one of them. Also Isaiah Kraft, a chance to pick that thing, and it's 3 and out for Darlington.
And that's a huge stop, but I tell you, if they found a way to come down with that ball, there was nobody within 40 yards going back to the line of scrimmage there. Edgar could have really set themselves up deep into Darlington territory.
Maurer and Butt stand at their 40-yard line. Edgar was down a player on the punt team. Here comes the snap. And the kick is going to be a short kick by Glendenning. Glendenning off the side of his foot, and Edgar's going to have a short field. They're going to mark it at the Darlington 45-yard line. 5:14 left in the 3rd quarter. Edgar 35. I should say Darlington 35, Edgar 12. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and also the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Looking to join an international quality golf club right here in Madison? For a limited time at TPC Wisconsin, enjoy full golf privileges and all club amenities without full dues. Pay just $150 per month through March to maintain your full golf membership with no golf dues until April 1st. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Schedule a tour or submit a membership inquiry at tpcwisconsin.com and start enjoying the private golf club experience you deserve. That's tpcwisconsin.com.
Dreaming of transforming your home into the space you've always wanted? Wanakee Remodeling makes it happen. Whether it's stunning kitchen makeovers, cozy living room revamps, or complete exterior facelifts, their expert team is there to bring your vision to life. They're local, reliable, and dedicated to quality craftsmanship. Schedule a free consultation today at WanakeeRemodeling.com.
That's how a pro does it right there.
And Edgar's trying to remodel this scoreboard here. So got the football back.
Well said. And now, this is important too. During the break, Hunter, Vaughn, and I were just talking about it too. It feels so important for this side right now, for this Wildcats team, to score and score before the end of the third quarter. Not a lot of time left, so you can't really be mixing words too much here.
5:14 left in the third. It's 35-12 Darlington. They've led from the start. Tucker Street will duck under center. Split the backs. Butt and Maurer. And they're going to hand off to Butt on the near side. He's going to put the stiff arm out, and he falls forward, made, lemonade right there out of lemons, getting a couple of yards, and he was hit at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's so interesting, too, because you mentioned it's lemonade out of lemons there. It looks so quickly like there's a big hole that opens up, and those linebackers are just so fast. That time, Dante Glendenning, he able to step up there in the hole and make a big play. And you're not going to be able to come back and win this game by 3 or 4 yards in a cloud of dust at this point.
Contreras wide to the right on the island against Busher. Then they'll split the backs again, 2nd and 7. Contreras in motion, handoff to Maurer. He's going to spin through a tackle at the 40. He's at the 35, down to the 34-yard line. Old Lady Momentum has gotten up, and she is planted squarely on the Edgar bench right now.
Well, and I'm noticing, too, for like the first time today, you're hearing that student section. You're hearing that Edgar sideline. They're fired up. There is a sense of belief, and now there is that Old Lady momentum on their side. You are able to punch one in here, find a way to make this a 2-score game. Look out. Lot of time we can still have here.
Clock continues to wind. We're going to get below 4 minutes most likely here. 1st and 10 for Edgar at the 33-yard line of Darlington. Street's going to keep it himself. Oh, he faked the pitch, tucked it across the 30, and he's going to keep moving the chains. And we're not going to move the chains, but move the pile to about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, hit you with that Cordell Stewart at Colorado back in the 90s. Speed option there to the right. Fake that pitch, like you said, to put that right foot down, cut up field, and able to get a big 6 yards.
Is that what he did against Michigan at Ann Arbor?
Yeah, that ball, I remember, flew 75 yards in the air. Oh, hero that day.
Isaiah Kraft to the right side. 2nd down and 4 from the 27-yard line. Play fake. Street's going to throw again over the middle. Looking, he's going to heave the screen pass caught by Maurer. Sidesteps one tackler. He's going to move the chains again. 1st down, Edgar.
And I'm interested, too, if you are able to punch the ball in, does Coach Sims go for 2 right now, or does he elect to kick the extra point and keep it a 2-score game and keep it at 16?
Question just is the way these teams play, is that enough time to legitimately get back into the football game? It's 35-12.
You're asking for the defense to be perfect. 3 and outs.
Bornheimer wide to the right again. 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Edgar on the move. Handoff to Butt, and he gets nothing It'll be 2nd and long.
Maisley even got back to the line of scrimmage, hit with a little spin after he was hit, able to fall forward, and they actually gave him about half a yard on that.
I mean, it's amazing how you can hear the hitting. We are probably hundreds of feet away from the field right now, and you can hear the contact.
Yeah, I'm not really good with the whole math thing, but we're far away, and a lot of pop with these pads today. These two teams very hungry to get a three-peat or a first gold ball in over 30 years.
2nd and 9 from the 21-yard line. Hand off to Maurer, right side behind his big blocker, and he's going to force his way to the 21-yard line, and that's it. It's going to be 3rd and long. 4-down territory again for Edgar.
Absolutely, and this is the biggest 2 plays for the offense this entire season here. You got to find a way to get to at least that 12-yard line, keep yourself in this game.
Less than 2 minutes left here in this 3rd quarter. We've had just 3 possessions. One was a 3-and-out by Darlington. 3rd and 9 from the 21-yard line. Split the backs behind Street. Play fake, he's going to throw. Here comes the pressure. Oh, he breaks one tackle, still looking to his right side, throws it across. Oh, he had Maurer wide open, and he just threw it a little high and through Maurer's hands. He was walking into the end zone for 6.
Oh, that's so tough. Street lost his footing a little bit. He was able to get just enough on it, but unfortunately because of that, he leaves it high, and Maurer would have had a walk-in touchdown if he's able to just bring that down. And now it's 4th and 9, and it feels like your season is on the line here if you're a Wildcats fan.
1:25 left in the 3rd quarter. Edgar trying to keep the comeback rolling. Street works from under center again. Lone wide receiver is Isaiah Kraft. Play fake to the near side, looking. Here comes the pressure. Down he goes. Sacked. Peyton Dempsey puts an end to the Edgar drive.
And depending on what the offense does now, it could have put an end to the season. Felt like that was a must score there if you're Edgar up 20 or down 23. Need to punch one in there.
There are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein, scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they've seen the benefits of their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com, brought to you by the Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin. Edgar with the hammer now up 35-12. I should say Darlington up 35-12. Moving left to right. Zuberbuehler going to keep it himself, and he's going to get maybe a yard.
This second half, the Wildcats have come out with an entirely different energy that we saw in the first half, and able to really stifle the run here early in the, well, I guess not so early in the 3rd quarter now, but early in terms of drives and actual plays for this Darlington offense in the second half, but doing a much better job here.
See, is Darlington watching the official and taking the clock down here? Sure. Well, either way, they're going to the 4th quarter probably on this drive. It's 2nd down and 9. In motion, Glenn Denning, and they're going to give it to him on the counter, and he's going to lose 2 yards.
I think they're going to be able to run this all the way down and go into the 4th quarter now. So even though the offense hasn't been what they were all season in the second half for Darlington, this is why those big 4 scores in the first half paid dividends. 23-point lead going into the 4th quarter.
We are heading to the 4th quarter. Darlington 35, Edgar 12. A goal ball is going to be raised in probably less than 30 minutes. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube page.
Metro Ford of Madison is Madison's trusted Ford dealership. Whether you're in the market for a new or new-to-you vehicle, Metro Ford of Madison has the customer service that's second to none. With a legacy of excellence and an extensive selection of quality Ford vehicles, it's the place to go for the new Ford of your dreams. Browse their inventory, schedule a service, or see this month's offers at MetroFordofMadison.com. That's MetroFordofMadison.com. Or visit them on the east side of Madison today.
'Tis the season to be planning your holiday events. Whether it's a party for 10 or 10,000, Celebrations has the sound, video, lighting, special effects, and custom-themed decor to make it the best party ever. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With us on your team, your holiday or New Year's party will be easy to plan and super fun to attend. DJs, casino games, lighting, and photo booths are just the beginning at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
If you're looking for a special piece of jewelry for any occasion, Condon Jewelers is always there for you. Condon Jewelers has the best selection of jewelry you'll ever find and guaranteed to have the lowest prices in the Madison area. Free shipping is always available. Visit CondonJeweler.com or call 241-3406 and ask for Jim, the owner, who's at the store every day. Shop locally. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division 6 State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Final 12 minutes on the clock here. Darlington eyeing up a state championship in the WIAA Division 6 state title game. They lead Edgar 35-12. I am Wade Bates along with Wally Lukashinsky, Riley Jauch, Hunter Vaughn, Jesse Nelson. Pablo Iglesias will have the postgame as well here. The entire band is here, aren't they, Wally?
My band? Is that what you said?
The band is here.
Oh, the band is absolutely here. I mean, this is like the best time of year. We always look forward to coming out here. You're at Camp Randall. You can feel the energy. This is a moment that these kids, win or lose, are never going to forget, and we're so lucky to be able to be a part of it.
It's going to be 3rd down and 11 for Darlington at the Edgar 28-yard line. Moving right to left on your ESPN Wisconsin dial. Pair of wide receivers to the far side for Darlington. Zuber-Buehler, play fake, gonna throw. Step through one tackle. Stokey heaves it to the right side. Busher got wide open. Breaks a tackle inside Edgar territory down to the 42. There was a blown coverage right there, Wally.
It's the second time today Busher's caught a ball in a blown coverage, in both times in 3rd and long or 4th and long for the score earlier. And that one's massive because not only is it going to put Edgar even in a tougher spot, if they do force a stop, it's going to shave another 2 minutes off the clock at the least.
Zuber-Buehler did a great job. I thought he was getting sacked, Wally.
I thought he was in trouble. And again, this front four Edgar has been so strong this second half. It's just at this point, every time that someone needs to make a play, it seems to be on the Redbird side.
Keep an eye. Is Zuber-Buehler going to be waiting for the official? Or are they going to try to stay in rhythm?
I think that you're seeing rhythm here to start.
On the, they're going to hand on the jet sweep to Glenn Denning, and he's going to get a couple of yards there. It's going to be 2nd down and 9.
I think you are onto something, though. In the next few minutes, I wouldn't be surprised at all. And you're even seeing it. Let's go back in the huddle. Let's take our time. Let's look at the back judge. When that hand goes up, that's when we're going to start worrying about getting that ball to the quarterback.
Mark it on the near hash at the Edgar 42-yard line. Again, Darlington, if you're just joining us, jumped out to a huge lead early. We were talking running clock in the first half against Edgar, and Edgar's kind of got it together at halftime here and trying to make this thing a football game.
Well, and it's no surprise when you have a coach like Jerry Sins on the other sideline. You knew they'd be coming out ready to play in the second half. Problem is that you did dig yourself such a hole, it's going to take an excavator to get you out of it.
A quick pitch him again as Zuber-Buehler's going to hand it off to Glenn Denning, turns it upfield. He's going to put his head down, cross the 35, down to the 34, flag on the play. I think this may push him back. Let's wait and see. There was little extracurriculars after the play, Wally.
They hit him, but the thing is, it looked like he was laying on top of defender, and he was trying to come in and make a play and force the ball to come out. The ball did come out, but 2 flags at 2. They must have determined that he was down before that hit came in.
There were 2 flags and a blue. What's a blue hanky?
The fumble. There was a fumble.
Fumble too? Well, that was the beanbag? Okay, they called it on Edgar.
Which does confuse me, because if you are going to have a ref out there, throw that blue beanbag. You're saying that he is still up, and he was still laying on top of the defender.
You're correct. He was not down, was he?
He was not down, and that whistle shouldn't have come. And instead, you're getting not only a personal foul, but Edgar's not getting the ball back here.
That'll push it into the red zone at the 19-yard line with 10 left in the football game.
That's tough, a tough decision there for a ref, too, when you're on the field. That's such a bang-bang play. He's laying there for about half a second. Even if you're not down, you might be calling him down by contact after that pause. So maybe that's what they went with there, but difficult decision.
Watch Darlington staying outside the huddle. They're kind of half huddling, and then are they going to sprint to the line?
Yes, they are.
As soon as the official starts to count, they sprint to the line of scrimmage with the wishbone. Fitzsimon's going to turn it upfield. He's got the 15 down to about the 12. I have not seen this kind of a hurry-up / smoke the clock, Wally.
No, this is unique. Again, you're right. They stand outside like in a pseudo huddle, and they're staring at that back judge. As soon as he puts his hand in the air, they sprint to the line, and there's almost 2 seconds then to give that Edgar defense an idea of what they have to come out and how you combat that offensive setup.
They're watching in the half huddle, waiting for the back judge to start the count. The ball's 2nd down and 3 from the Edgar 12. Here they go, sprinting to the line of scrimmage. Back into the wishbone. Zimbrick, hand off to Fitzsimons again. He's inside the 10. He's weaving his way through Edgar Wildcats down to about the 7. And that'll make it 1st and goal with 8:49 left.
Oh, I know the Redbirds have to be salivating coming up in that, wing T, that full backfield, and then you don't see a defensive lineman from one guard all the way to the other tackle. There's like 3 separate holes there that are just open. You're putting a lot on that linebacker to be able to step up and really make a play.
First high school football game I called was in 1995, and I've never seen this.
No, this is a little different. And wow, 1995. Talk about a way to bring it back. Last time Darlington won a gold ball, and they're 8.5 away to get it done.
Right to the line of scrimmage. 1st and goal. Zimbrick. He kept it himself that time. He's going to reach to the 5. That was dangerous right there, Wally.
I'm almost interested if there was some kind of miscommunication. It was like a delayed quarterback sneak, but from the 7, you rarely see something like that.
He reached forward in a bunch of traffic.
And the extra yard ain't doing you any good. I know Coach Winker's on the sideline, too. Like, hold that 2 hands. 8 minutes left. All you can't do here is fumble the ball.
We'll dive below 8 minutes right now, 35-12. Darlington leads Edgar. 2nd and goal. Now they ran to the line. Now they ran back.
Maybe you have a second play, so you come out in a different formation on the second go here.
Here they come to the line of scrimmage. Everybody's in tight right now. Zimbrick going to keep it himself, turns it upfield, dives to the goal line, touchdown, Darlington. That might be the cherry on top of the sundae.
That second effort, that way to get that ball across.
And there's an injured, is that Zimbrick? No, it's one of the backs that was blocking.
Was that Dante Glendenning down there?
Let's figure it out. Here after they come and look, there's a pile. Zimbrick dove forward and put Darlington in a spot. It's Kagan Paisley who got caught in the wash. It's 41-12 Darlington. And it looks like we are going to take a break here with 7:32 left here in the 4th quarter. Darlington 41, Edgar 12. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and also the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
They're actually taking a look at this touchdown by Zimbrick.
It is a bang-bang play as well. It looked like he reached out, but it was late. I'm not sure if he was laying on somebody or not, but obviously they're looking at that at the same time. We are still attending to a player on the field right now.
Paisley is down as they're taking a look. He's right on the goal line here, and we'll wait and see what the official has to say. He is done. He hasn't made a decision. Well, he hasn't made the announcement as of yet. All right, we're still waiting. He's going to go stand at the 30. Oh, looks like Paisley's up on his feet, which is good news. If you're planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing, Madison Axe is your state-of-the-art entertainment spot with 8 lanes of axe throwing and interactive games. Go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. Have you ever gone axe throwing, Wally?
I haven't yet.
Oh, I was on an outing with our ESPN Wisconsin teammates a few years back, and I was brutal. People were diving for cover. Let's wait to hear what the official has to say. All right, they're going to pull the touchdown off the board.
It might be faint, but there's still a pulse for the Wildcats. Need 2 stops here, as it looks like on the replay, just about a foot short of that goal line.
The nose of the football is inches from the goal line on the near side hash. The student section end of the end zone here at the camp. Zuberbuehler. Do they do tush pushes at the high school level?
The way they come up with that half huddle and they sprint up to the line in that wishbone, I wouldn't be surprised at all if you see something similar to that here.
Clock is winding at 7:12. 3rd and goal, right to the line of scrimmage. Zuberbuehler. And he is going to keep it himself, and he's going to weave his way over his left guard into the end zone. Touchdown, Darlington.
May not have been a tush push, but you got your quarterback sneak out of that full house look, Wade, and just like that, you put yourself up 4 scores again with 7 minutes left. The way Edgar's offense is, you can start smelling the championships if you are over here with Darlington, and it has to feel good after a 30-plus year hiatus.
Extra point by Andino. Snap is down, the hold is down, the kick is good. With 7:01 left in the 4th quarter, Darlington leads 42-12 over Edgar in the Division 6 state championship game. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania.
Before and after the Saturday night showdown between Wisconsin and Illinois, ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day has you covered. Hi, it's Jesse Nelson. Wisconsin hosts Illinois in the home regular season finale. Join us for the ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day pregame show brewed by Coors Light, live from Regent Street from 4:30 until kickoff. And react after the game as well with the postgame show immediately after the final whistle. ESPN Wisconsin College Game Day, brewed by Coors Light, on 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
7:01 left in the 4th quarter. Darlington looking to win their first state championship since 1995. Wow. I was rolling the streets of University of Wisconsin Oshkosh back in 1995.
Whew. Did you find yourself down here ever for any state football games at that point?
At that point, yes, actually. St. Mary Springs Academy was like a regular visit to the WISA State Tournament every single year. And I've called many a games at Camp Randall.
Well, I'm happy to be here calling one with you here about 30 years later, Wade.
It's, weather-wise, I'm glad everybody has the window open here today, though. Mm-hmm. Because, you know what, if it would have been 10 below zero here today, Wally, I would have demanded the window be open. because you need to have.
You have to be in the elements for a game like this.
You have to feel it. We could bundle up like Aikman and Buck. I could have had the long fur coat on.
You would have pulled it off well, too. I don't know if I have that in my bag, but I think I could have tried.
The greatest fur coat I ever saw when I covered the Bucks, former center Benoit Benjamin had this white fur coat with a hood that he would wear anytime it got below 40 degrees. He had the white fur coat on. You couldn't even tell it was him because he'd pull the string on it.
Looks like a polar bear.
Exactly. Here's Andino hits the low looper again. Going to be taken by one of the upbacks on the near side for Edgar. And being brought down is Dom Contreras. Did anybody have Benoit Benjamin on their bingo card today for the broadcast?
Let me not on mine.
That was like in the Chris Ford or Mike Dunleavy era of the Bucks.
A little different. They need to bring back the purple, though, but that's another conversation for another day.
Of course, your home of the Milwaukee Bucks is ESPN Madison, 95.3 WBEV and 620 WTMJ. Bucks and Sixers tonight. No Giannis. And work off the near hash. Edgar trailing 42-12 with 6:56 left. Split the backs, moving left to right. And they're going to hand off to Butt, who's going to get caught in the backfield, and he gets ripped down right there by Sloan Glendenning.
And I know this game hasn't gone the way that Edgar and the Wildcat faithful would be hoping for, but coming off 2 consecutive gold balls to get back here to play for a D6 state championship, it's just a testament to how just nails this program is year in and year out.
Contreras wide to the left, 2nd down and 12 as the clock continues to wind on Edgar's season. Street and run the counter to the near side, coming back, trying to turn the corner right there is Lukasco, and he's going to run out of bounds up at the 47-yard line. That'll be enough to move the chains for the Wildcats.
That little trap that they've been able to get on the outside, when they have had that rare time where they beat it to the edge, they've been able to exploit this defense a little bit and operate under some big chunk plays. It just hasn't been able to happen enough in this one.
Clock did stop with 6:11 left. And coming up at 4, the Division 5 state championship game, Mayville against Northwestern. Isaiah Kraft wide to the left for, when they split their wideouts, they really split them out wide. Off the near hash, and they're going to pitch. But it's on the ground. He picks it up, room service bounce, and he's going to weave his way up to the 49-yard line. That could have been a disaster for Edgar, but the room service bounce right between the 2 and the 1, and Butt was able to gain a couple.
Reminds me of a play about 7 years ago, almost this exact time of year. J.K. Dobbins dropped the ball, bounced right up in his lap, and he was able to turn it into a big gain. There to be able to focus, catch that ball back on that bounce, be able to turn it upfield. A heck of a play from him.
It was a late pitch there by Street with some pressure coming from the backside. They'll work it on the far hash now. Graham Street is wide to the left. On 2nd and long, he'll motion from left to right. And they're going to play fake. They're going to run a screen pass on the near side to Street, and he's going to try to weave it back up. That's Graham Street. And it'll be 3rd down.
This is a testament to how fast that Darlington defense has been. I believe that was actually designed to be a double pass. That was thrown backwards to that wide receiver going in motion. And Street actually, as the quarterback, leaked out into the flats on the far side. Just wasn't enough time to be able to get that ball on a throwback.
Under 5 minutes left in the Division 6 state championship game. Darlington 42, Edgar 12. The Redbirds have been in control from the first minutes of this football game. Contreras wide to the near side. That's the short side of the field. 3rd and 8. Button Mauer in the backfield behind Tucker Street, who's under center. He's going to take the snap, hand off to Butt, turning around the left side. He's got a block, turns it upfield into Darlington territory to the 45. It's going to be short of the 1st down. It'll be 4th and short, maybe 4th and 2.
We've done a lot of talking about how talented and how they really worked fantastic defensively this year for the Edgar Wildcats. How about this Darlington Redbirds team today showing up defensively as well, knowing that they were going to try to run it down your throat, be able to win the line of scrimmage as often as they have. It's no coincidence that they are at this point, out rushing them by about 100 yards, outgaining them by about 150 on the game.
4th down and 2. The clock winds at 3:49. Street again will work. The pair of backs in the backfield. Going to hand off to Butt on the left side. He's got the first down near the 40-yard line. That'll move the chains for Edgar.
It's good to see the fight still, too, here from Edgar. A very proud program, as they should be. 16th time being able to play in this game. They've come out on top in 9 of them. Doesn't look like it's going to happen today, but you can't knock the heart and the effort from these kids. Maverick Butt today, fantastic. Another great run there from him.
87, 90, 91, and 95. State titles for Darlington. Edgar at the line of scrimmage. Hand off to Butt again. He's going to push down to the 38-yard line.
And how do you feel if you're sitting on this sideline in that red and black right now? It's been a 30-year winter. You've been to this stadium. It feels like time and time again, and you just haven't been able to get over the hump to not only do it, but do it in emphatic fashion like this. They're not going to win a game this year by less than 2 scores. Like, that's unheard of. That's unbelievable and a testament to what Coach Winkers and this team has been able to develop over there in Darlington.
Bornheimer wide to the left. 2nd out and 7 as we wind down to this D6 title game. Street going to hand it off to Maurer, who cuts it back upfield to the 35, and he gets submarined by a host of Redbirds, including Caden Drake. It'll be 3rd down, and we have an injured. Oh, Maurer's shaken up on the play. Again, there was a bunch of different people in that scrum. I want Gavin Maurer to get hurt here with 2:15 left.
Oh, and he's been instrumental to this team, too, all year as well. Last week had a monster game, and helped punch that ticket to get back here once again. 3 straight trips if you're a senior coming to Camp Randall to end your season. I mean, how cool is that to be able to say that?
Yeah, exactly. And, back to back, they're trying to make it back to back to back. Hey, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their locations on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selections online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. And it's good to see Maurer up and walking off the field under his own power.
And it looks like it'll probably end what was a very special year for him. He should be very proud of so many of these Wildcats. I know the fans are so proud of this group, and it'd be foolish to say that they won't be back. Who knows? There's a very good chance, knowing this program, that this time in 12 months we could be talking about Edgar back in this game once again.
You would expect that.
At this point, it feels like it. It's like one every 3 years Coach Sins is coached, he seems to be at Camp Randall.
3rd and 4, they're going to go bunch of receivers to the left, but the lone running back behind Street, and they're going to throw near side. Street's going to roll to his left. He's got a lot of room to run, 35, 30, 25, and runs out of bounds at the 21-yard line. That'll move the chains for the Edgar Wildcats with 2:06 left.
Finding a way to punch one in here, even if it is just a moral victory at the end of the day. Give you those extra memories, those extra moments for these kids as well. We'll be trickling down under 2 minutes under that next snap or after that next snap.
Is there a Gatorade dump? They still do that?
I feel like there has to be. My guess, I feel like it's got to be Fruit Punch Gatorade. It's got to be red.
Split the backs. Behind Street. Hand off to Butt over the right side, turns it back upfield, and he runs right back into Sloan Glendenning. Did he get the first down? I guess he only got a couple of yards. I was looking at the wrong end of the chains, not going to lie.
Well, we forgive you.
That was a $50 fine right there for looking at the wrong end of the chains.
Oh, that's all right. I've got a fine on me, too. I'm not able to read. We had Tim was out here telling us, hey, like you and I were the heavyweights, so now We had low-fat chocolate milk we had to talk about, too. I was noticing that. I was wondering.
92 seconds left in this one. Edgar will split the backs again, trying to add one more score on the board. Tucker Street going to work under center. Play fake. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to get sacked. Once again, Sloan Glendenning going to pull him down outside the 30. Let's see where forward progress. They're going to give him all the way back up to the 29.
And very cool, too. I'm seeing Coach Winkers is working in some guys that are deeper into the depth chart. So they're going to always be able to say that they were able to play a snap in a state championship game in a winning effort at Camp Randall. Don't get better than that.
45 seconds left. 4 wide receivers for Edgar. Tucker Street out of the shotgun. He's going to throw, looking, being flushed to the right side, still looking. He's got a lot of time, and he is just going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete, out of bounds. With 23 seconds left, Darlington will have to snap the football. One time if they get it back.
And if it's not a 16-yard play or more here, you're going to see one more snap in this game, and it's going to be from the all-coveted this time of year victory formation. (42-12). Street will work with Butt as the lone running back. Street and 2 other wide receivers to the near side. Tucker, here comes the pressure again, going to throw it to the corner as he got hit. It's up for grabs, picked off. Flag on the play, though. Edgar's going to get another opportunity. There was mass chaos down the right side, and a pair of Edgar receivers were ripped down. What's interesting here is even with that 15-yard penalty, it's going to be short of the sticks with the half the distance to the goal, so you're still going to have a 4th and about, I'm going to guess, 1.5 yards, Wade.
See how they mark it off? So now it turns into 4th down, and like you said, about 2. You can hand it off to Maverick Butt if you want to move the chains, right?
You can. You still have your timeouts, depending on how eager Coach Sins is to get it into the end zone one more time today.
And are we going to get a Madison College timeout? Let's wait and see.
That was weird.
Nope, they just wanted to reset everybody. It's 4th down. We'll call it officially 3 from the 14-yard line. Going to pitch to Butt on the left side. He's got some room. Maverick Butt's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Edgar. Yes, he got in as he raced to the pylon.
And that's a very fitting end of the season here for Maverick Butt, too. Again, able to punch it in for the 2nd time today. Big, big day for him. Over 150 yards on the ground.
And you talked about it again. I thought he was walking into the end zone, and the angle closed pretty quick. Zuberbuehler got there, and then the official kind of put a foot down. I'm like, did he get in or not?
This defense is flowing around all day. To be able to put up close to, there's a chance they crack 20 here with the 2-point conversion, but to even do this with the way they've been flying, I think it's a testament to how talented this Edgar side still is, even though the scoreboard might not be so friendly to him today.
Edgar's going to go for 2, trailing 42-18. Butt's going to dot the I behind Street, and we'll get a flag, delay of game on the Wildcats. Gives them some more room to work with, Wally.
Exactly right. He'll be back around the 8. Already coming out in a formation you don't see too much at Edgar. They had 4 wide on that one, twins each side. Keeping that skill position group on the field. I wonder if you're going to see something similar again here.
Couple of wide receivers to the far side, 2 more to the near side, going for 2. Tucker Street with Butt standing to his right. Going to throw, got some time, over the middle, and it's knocked away by Zimbrick again. Wall, you're going to have some thinking to do because in the postgame show, you're going to have to find out your opinion on who the Pizza Hut player of the game is.
I have been looking at it for the last 10 minutes, and I am battling demons right now, Wade. There's a couple that are very high on the list.
The Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin has you covered with their Saturday Sports Injury Clinic. Skip the emergency room circus and get expert care from the pros who know sports injuries. Walk in any Saturday from 9 to 11:30 a.m. at their location off the Beltline, Wally, and get back in the game.
And you got to get back in the game. We still got 9 seconds here, too. Before Darlington, it's going to feel like probably an eternity after waiting 30 years, but a gold ball going back in that trophy case, and you can feel this excitement. You can feel that energy and the pride right below us on the Darlington sideline.
So Edgar will have to kick it off. Trailing 42-18. I always love it when you have an offensive lineman kicking. Wade Cole, probably the greatest first name ever given to a human being.
No bias there, I'm sure, huh?
All right. Cole going to kick off. Straight ahead. And he's going to kick it off deep. Fair catch called by Darlington and Zimbrick with 7 seconds left. 1 snap to make it official.
I'm a little disappointed in us, Wade. It looks like Coach Winkers might have already been doused by Gatorade. It looks like he's pretty wet right now, but we missed the color.
Looks pretty clear. Maybe he just got the water.
Maybe it was just water today. Oh, very cool. Very emotional Coach Winkers on the sideline now.
Darlington's got a handful of new players in, but Zimbrick is going to do the honors. He's going to take the snap and take the knee after 6 straight times as the bridesmaid. Darlington back at the altar as the Division V state champions, Wally, 42-18.
What a call, Wade. That's so well put. This has got to feel like it's been just an eternity coming, and that relief, that sense of being able to go out there and just focus on football going forward has got to be just overwhelming for this group. Unbelievable accomplishment here for the Darlington Redbirds.
87, 90, 91, 95, 2025. Darlington 42, Edgar 18. Come back with the postgame show. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Wisconsin YouTube page.
Shop the pig! Thanksgiving's coming, and Piggly Wiggly's got everything you need to feed a family of 10 for less than $40. That's right, your holiday meal for 10, all for under $40, including Jenny-O turkeys for just 39 cents a pound. And while you're here, don't forget to sign up for the new Pig Points Rewards program, where the more you shop, the more you earn, and the more you save. So make this Thanksgiving easy, affordable, and delicious at your local Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig!
Celebrate the season of Audi at Audi Madison. Take advantage of 1.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. National customer credit is good towards the purchase, finance, or lease of a new Audi, but is only available until December 1st. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
Ho, ho, ho!
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesh Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, serviced, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
How much does it cost to talk to Gruber Law Offices after a serious crash? It's free. Yes, free. As in, it won't cost you anything to speak with us. Not sure if you have a case? Call our team at Gruber Law Offices today. Your first call and your first consultation are always free. And you'll never pay us a fee until we win your case. If you've been seriously injured, call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Hi, Dave from Canopy Wealth Management here. Our balanced approach helps guide you through a complex and ever-changing landscape. Throughout your family's financial planning journey, we will serve as a partner, advocate, and steward in all aspects to help you achieve your goals with confidence. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity, it's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Call themselves 5 times WIAA State Football Champions, raising the Division 6 gold ball, 42-18 over Edgar. I am Wade Bates. They just were handed the trophy, Wally Lukashinsky. What a sight.
Oh, this is unbelievable. You can, again, it just feels like a long night is finally over. You saw Coach Winkers very, very emotional after that win, and deservedly so. And love seeing the kids run over to the student section and their families.
It's time now to award the Pizza Hut Player of the Game.
Our paid Pizza Hut player of the game today is going to be Callum Christ. It took me a while to decide, Wade, so sorry for the pause there, because you got to give a huge shout out to Zeke Zuberbuehler, first of all. I think it's a silver medal that he's going to be very, very okay with taking. But Callum Christ got this one started off on both sides of the ball. He led the team in tackles, tackle for loss. He had the pick six to put him up 21, but don't forget about what he did on the ground, setting the tone. 16 carries, 104 yards, just a beast out there today. Callum Christ, have yourself a day, young man.
Have himself a slice of pizza from Pizza Hut as well. Pizza Hut's triple treat box is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and dessert starting at just $19.99. Feed your crew or just Wally before or after the game with the triple treat box only at Pizza Hut. Order now at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, the official pizza at PrepMania. Wally, it's been fun.
It's been a blast, Wade. I always love calling games with you, and to be able to call one here is extra special, and what a heck of a day for Darlington. And wouldn't it be happier to spend it with you guys here? Riley Jauch back at the station, Hunter Vaughn, about to be Pablo Iglesias, Jesse Nelson. We got a whole crew here, so massive thank you for even letting us do this.
Exactly. Pablo Iglesias is going to be the Taylor Swift bridge here to the Division 5 state championship game, the Jesse and Jesse show, as Mayville taking on Northwestern. Your final score here from Barry Alvarez Field at Camp Randall Stadium. Darlington wins the Division 6 state championship 42-18 over Edgar. This is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN